Yo! Yo, yo, yo. Is anybody actually there? Yes, there is. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a little all over the place. My computer is not set up yet. Close that. Open that. Hello, Proudy. Hello, YouTube. Where is my headphones? Slap them on. Oh, it auto-connected. Beautiful. Beautiful, actually. And then we drop that down. Dave, show us your face. Why is it that the fact that you said it that way made me not want to do it? I was like, no, I would never show my face. Why would I ever show my face? That's crazy. Why would you ever ask something so personal of me? And then I remembered I'm the streamer. Okay, what am I doing? I'm opening YouTube. I'd open Twitch, but I've got YouTube Premium. Signed in. Boom, here we go. How are we doing, people? Hello, Proudy. Hello, Cody. Demonica. Yo, Penguino, you have been in here way more recently. Lovely to have you, my little fishy friend. Hello, Noir. Yes, your sprite is indeed a Tapu Lele. You can change it if you want. Hello, Waffles for Brains. iMonkey. I feel like iMonkey today. I'm just not caught up with myself. Hello, Joa. Did I already say hello, Cody? If not, hello, Cody. Today will be my last day watching live streams, but I'll check in from time to time. What a weird announcement. Oh, I got a job. Does you having a job mean that you just don't use your phone anymore? Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, no, all good, mate. I mean, you live your life however you want to live it, but I'll tell you now, don't sacrifice the things that you enjoy doing just because a job tells you to. How do I change the sprite? Exclamation mark, avatar, then the name of the Pokemon. No, it just means I won't be on as much. Yeah, that is a lot more fair. The way you worded it made it seem like you having a job meant that you were turning your back on the streaming industry. Just like, I'm getting paid. I have no time for this. Be gone, streamer fot. You know? But no, I get it. No phone at the job and I'd die. See, if you're at the bottom rung of the ladder... English, Dave. If you're at the bottom rung of the ladder, you're not allowed. You're not allowed your phone. But because I was always a supervisor or manager, my phone was a mandatory part of what I do. So, I always had it. I'm a dark right now. Hell yeah. Did I see a Coke? I thought you were a big Pepsi Max connoisseur. Yes, this is from Valentine's Day. I have a glass Coca-Cola. And you can tell that we're not much of a Coca-Cola connoisseur myself, because this has been sitting in the fridge for about a week now. And I've only just gotten to the last one, and there was only 4. Dave, do I get a free spin for my birthday today? Thing is, if I did that, everyone would start claiming that it's their birthday. So, Joa, as much as I would love to, I'm going to say no. However, I do think that you deserve a gifted sub for that. I think someone should slap you with a gifted freaking membership. I never do that to you, Dave. I love your streams. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. Where I work, everyone needs a phone handy the whole day because all our work comes through on our phones. Phones have become such an important part of our lives now. They really have, and I don't really have a problem with it. Don't really have a problem with it. Yo, Jamie. Mitchie, I just want to comment so a Pokemon runs across the screen. So long as you're subscribed to the channel and you comment once every 4 minutes, your Pokemon will stay on the screen. Yes, there is a timer. It's because Stream Avatars has a server, and the server can only hold so much data. Dave, how far are you within Pokemon Odyssey so far? Let's have a look. I'm in like the 5th stratum, I think it is. Well, get this off here. Let's have a look. How far along am I? I actually do not remember. Bing, 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 bing. I've got an epic team right now. Yeah, we're in the 5th stratum, and I don't think I've got access to the 6th yet. Because there's like a snowy area, but we're not there yet. Yeah, if I click on this. Yeah, we haven't gone there yet. So, last stream, we spent a good amount of time doing side missions because we needed access to Dawnstones to evolve Yuki, Duskstone to get ourselves Spaghetti, and we also now have a Gardevoir called Anastasia, whose entire gimmick is to just support the team with more power. Hello, Mogger. Nice to see you, man. Dave, is duel free? I believe so, but you can wager currency. I believe that's how duels work. Hello, son. Nice to see you at the beginning of the stream. This is what I get for starting later. I know I would have done a longer stream on... I would have potentially done a longer stream. However, I work very early tomorrow morning, so I just want to relax a little bit more, you know. And we do have a spin from yesterday that I just completely missed. And now we have two. Okay, Joe, my intention wasn't for you to pay for it. It was for other people to pay for it. But fair enough. Happy birthday to Joe, by the way. And that does mean that we're going to get two spins. So yesterday, we got a sub on Twitch, and for some reason, I just didn't acknowledge that I needed to spin the bloody wheel. I need to get the wheel up, actually. 1 second. Where is the wheel? Here it is. Oh, you know how we were joking about how, I was going to get copyright struck for the Smash Brothers music yesterday? Well, guess what happened? I got copyright struck. So, I am currently fighting that one. It will probably be fine. Do you know, I scrolled down once on my phone. Immediately, someone opening packs. Fucking hell. And then Doctor Strange. Honestly, I'm just like, I feel bad for the guy that got all of his stuff stolen earlier this week. But I also can only feel so bad for people that just buy out all of the Pokemon card stock, because it means I don't have any. I've wanted to buy Pokemon cards, but I can't. The prices are ridiculous. The stock levels are ridiculous. And it's mostly down to these people. It's no wonder people are stealing them. It's because it's extortionate. People have turned a children's card game into a freaking financial business, and I hate it. I don't like it. Anyway, let's spin this wheel. If you're going to make me do push-ups, I'm going to be so mad. I need to move this a bit closer. I've spun this round the wrong bloody way. Oh well. One-time revive, that doesn't count, because that's for a Nuzlocke. I might take the Nuzlocke ones off, because I don't think we're going to be doing Nuzlockes as much. Mass transform, next battle royale. Okay. Freaking spin correctly. There we go. I should really spin these that way around. Hang on. I'm fixing my blind. I'm fixing my soundproofing. I'm so clever sometimes. Sometimes, you know, you just have these brain waves. And you just realize that something that you've been doing is wrong. Well, I just realized I fixed it by just turning some stuff around. And then boom. Incredible. Now I'm more boxed in than ever. Okay, so let's get my trusty book out. Where is my bookmark? That's why. Okay, so next, who was that? Joa? Joa, can you choose what Pokemon we're transforming everybody into for the next battle royale? I want Joa to choose. What are your thoughts of Pokemon Odyssey so far? I think it's good. I don't think it's definitely not the worst I've played. I don't want to necessarily say it's the best either. My main complaint that I keep having as we play through it is the story keeps forgetting that it's a Pokemon game, and keeps trying to convince me that it's an Etrian Odyssey game, whatever it's called. And that disappoints me, because the more that I play it, the less I feel like I'm playing a Pokemon game. Like, the gameplay is there, because the person who made Pokemon Odyssey clearly just wanted to make an Etrian Odyssey game. It doesn't feel like they wanted to make a Pokemon game, and that's kind of how the game feels so far. Some of the areas are designed extremely well, and I love that. The fact that there's a lot of there are lots of ways to get back to the healing station and the teleporter. I love that. However, there are some areas that are so convoluted, I have no idea where I'm going. Such as the area I'm currently in. I have no idea where I'm going. I want to stay. Alright, so it's a Sizzle. Hello, Dub Wagner. Sizzle. We'll probably do a couple of battle royales at the end of stream, just because, why not, you know. Right, and then one more spin. This is also a Joa one. This is also a Joa one. Release a random Pokemon. Damn it. Okay. Well, someone goes bye-bye. Someone goes bye-bye. Who's gonna go bye-bye? They must be annihilated. So the way we do this is we go to the PC. Hang on. PC. Move. And we move everybody in. Release Nightbot. That doesn't count. That's something that has to exist. What's up, Dave? I'm back for once. Hello, Sorcero. Nice to see you, man. What I might do is I might put the Wormpole in here. This is going to be a nightmare. I'm just going to order everybody. Okay, and then we assign everyone a number. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we roll a d20. And that's how we determine who leaves. So, roll 1d20. Gonna go to react again so I can show you. Roll a d20. Roll. The answer is 3. That's a shame. Big shame. So who's 3? 3 is Jirachi. The wheel has spoken. The wheel has spoken. And it must be adhered to. We must do what the wheel has told us to do. So long, Wish.com. So long, our only freaking legendary. Okay. That is the whims. That is the whims of the wheel. Right now, these guys aren't overused. They can come back into the party. So we're just going to slap these guys down. Acheron is not overused either. Gardevoir is brand new. Bieber is brand new. Flygon, I think, is now overused. Yuki we're going to keep. I think this is probably the team. Hello, Shotgunner John. That's painful. It is painful, good sir. But we'll be okay. So, what do I mean by overused? I can show you quickly. What do I mean by overused? I just want to show you what I'm doing. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. So, what do I mean by overused? I'm probably going to bring this up a couple of times. However, we aren't necessarily nuzlocking these games because I just want to get through as many games as possible. So, what we're going to be doing instead is when I use a Pokemon too much, I'm actually going to bench them in the overused section. So these Pokemon here will also be overused soon. Why am I doing that? Because it means I have to use more Pokemon. That's like one of the biggest things that a Nuzlocke, that I enjoy about a Nuzlocke, is I can literally take this entire set of Pokemon and play the entire game through with them. But in a Nuzlocke I can't, because what if Flygon dies? What if Rapidash dies? So what I'm doing is I'm doing an overuse system. And that means I'm going to have to change my team. Basically, every gym leader is basically what I'm going to try and do it for. And then just rare candy other Pokemon up to the current level. So that's the plan. That's the plan, at least. Dave, I should get going. There's a fashion show tomorrow, and I don't want to be late for college. Fair enough, mate. Thank you so much for stopping by, though. I appreciate it. So we roll a dice, see how many they fall. Come on, why don't we spin the wheels, see who made it cool? What are you singing? Yes, this game is Pokemon Odyssey. And what else was being said? Excuse my behavior yesterday, my butt got so thick I saw on YouTube's moderation chair and sat and broke everything. It will happen again. Damn those thighs. Apparently I never opened that? I don't know. Persona 5. Say's Palace. Oh, do you know what? Never paid attention to the lyrics. Fair enough. How do you do the Pokemon Avatar thing? It is a software on Steam called Pokemon Avatars. No, it is a software on Steam called Stream Avatars, and then you have to download the Pokemon yourself. Okay, I'm going to just take this thing out because I need levels. I'm sick today and I start puking. Glorious! Jamie, please look after yourself, man. Yeah, right, we need to continue. So, I got my thumbnail for this video from this section. Because this section sucks. Is the application free? No, it is not. Oh god, that doesn't help. One of these holes leads me to where I want to go. Have you tried smoking weed? It's not really a painkiller, you just forget. You forget what hurts. That is the funniest painkiller in the world. Why am I in pain? I don't remember. Is this segment really bad? I just think that this little area is a bit frustrating because the sense of direction just isn't there. I have no idea where I'm going most of the time. Oh, and now I'm back here. That's my main gripe with this section, is I don't know where I am, I don't know where I'm going. What if I fall down this hole? You can save scam it? I'm sure I can. The save scumming anything is not good game design. Okay, so I clearly need to fall up that one then. I think this puzzle in particular would be so much easier to swallow. If all they did was they added a map. Or, like, just the ability to zoom out for a second and just look at the area, you know? Since you said money is easy, you could buy 999 max repels like I did with Reborn before discovering I could get perfume that scares mons. Well, it's the same with, the EV tracker in this game. I didn't realise it was an item. Minun, more like Hatsune Minun. I like Minun in this game, plus all kind of arse. Right, so from what I saw, it's this one. Yeah, okay. And then this teleporter could go absolutely anywhere. Okay, that's a boss. So what does that teleporter do? I pronounce it Minun. I pronounce it Minun because it's the phrase. It's minus, you know. Otherwise, what do you call Plusle Plusle? Do you call it Plusle? Minun and Plusle. Minus. It's mine. Minus again. It sounds like an accent. It's minus. What did Plusle and Minun gain for their new forms? Plusle. No, Minun gains something called Abyss Boost, which is Moxie for your highest stat, and I love it. It's so good because I could have gone Jolly and made it a speed boost, but I deliberately went modest and made it a special attack boost. The problem is Plusle's ability is something else, which is you and your team get plus 10% accuracy, and that's all it is. And I'm just like, that sucks. That sucks. Because if you want me to play this game with double battles, and you want me to send Plusle and Minun out at the same time, none of my moves have less than 100 accuracy right now. It's crap. It's crap. The meanest pronunciation you just did is how you pronounce minus in Afrikaans. I see. So maybe it's just a case of, it's accent. It's dialect. I can tell you, though, that in English, Dragalgi, I kept getting wrong. It's Dragalgi, is how you pronounce Dragalgi. I'm gonna head out. Have a wonderful day, Waffles for Brains. The anime is very inaccurate to the in-game height of Pokemon. Yes, but that's because the anime is done by a completely different team. But yeah, one is Beast Boost, definitely, but without an item. Most Africans sound British? I don't believe you. Can you speak Welsh? No, I am not Sea-Dog VA, who is Welsh and can speak Welsh. I am British. The only language I can speak is British. What was that other thing? Have you heard of Fossil Fighters? I recommend it if you want a new old Pokemon type of monster battler. You don't have a username? You look like you've written your name by punching your keyboard a few times? Have you ever heard of a game called Spectrobes? Very similar. When someone suggests a game, I'm just like, but what about Spectrobes? I'm not British, I don't drink tea at 5, I drink it at 3. Noble order. Anastasia's ability is so good. It's literally just... your order moves have priority. I need to see more order moves. Do you collect Pokemon cards? I wish I could. Getting Pokemon cards is really difficult right now. Getting legitimate Pokemon cards is really difficult right now. Jeez, Minun, you were supposed to be the chosen one. But of course, Donphan has Sturdy. But yeah, I would love to collect Pokemon cards, and I would not be doing it to make money off of it. I would be doing it because I enjoy it. Just annihilate. Destruction. Hello, Poltakatobing. I'm going to just pretend I pronounced it correctly. Hello, Hackmia. Hello. There's a helicopter outside. I can hear its blades whirring. If Coffee's my second favourite Pokemon, what's my first? Didn't you just say it was Weezing? I like the idea that every Pokemon has got, like, a favourite. Like, there is every single Pokemon in the world is someone's favourite Pokemon. I like to think that. Lots of spaghetti. Yeah, Def Spaghetti. Excellent. That's why we get Noble Ordered. Scalpers ruining the fun for Pokemon collectors. It's not just the scalpers, it's also the people which are like hosting Pokemon stores that are doing the PSA bollocks. And then you've also got people like freaking Logan Paul that are selling their stupid cards for ridiculous prices. Like, if you are a Pokemon fan and you want to get into the TCG, you are either going to be buying a lot of fake cards, or you're going to be buying them at ridiculous prices. And it's such a shame. It's such a shame. That's why I can only extend so many condolences to Pokédean, because he had his house broken into and had all of his expensive cards stolen. And that is awful. I hate the fact that someone broke into his house to steal Pokemon cards. But one, this is also a person that was trading in the finances of Pokemon. They were grading cards, but they were actively selling cards. Between people. People could come in and trade their cards based on value. And it's just like, this is what's destroying the Pokemon cards. Like, this is what's destroying it for so many people. The only people which are doing it are the people with money. And a lot of money. I'm not even talking about a kid walking into Waterstones and buying a booster pack. You can't do that anymore. It's stupid. But at the same time, the fact that the guy had his house broken into and only had Pokemon cards stolen means that this is where Pokemon's gone. This is how bad the Pokemon TCG is. Like, my thoughts go out there to the guy, but my god, I hope this is also a wake-up call for people to realize that trying to turn Pokemon cards up into a profit is no different from freaking crypto scamming, you know? It's shit. I wish I kept the cards I had when I was a kid. See, I binned all of mine, but my girlfriend had a box, and we found a couple of cards in there that are actually really rare, but they're all like PSA 2, so not happening. Hello, Nathan. The government doesn't care unless it's big. True. Nobody likes Tangrove. I'm a fan of Tangrove, but it's definitely not my favourite. I think it isn't a TCG problem and more of a moral compass problem. It's a humanity problem. It's people are taking the cards, and they've now inflated the value of the cards so much that it's crossed a barrier and become something that you could literally make a livelihood out of. And that just makes the trading card game so inapproachable. It's just so inapproachable now. I want cards because I like Pokemon. I don't want cards because I want to sell it on. I don't want to turn a profit. If there is a Mega Sceptile card out there with awesome full art that makes my boy look awesome, I'm buying it, I'm taking it out of its packet, I'm putting it in a binder, and I'm saying, that's mine. And I'm not giving it to freaking anybody. You know? And that's how it should have been. It's a trading card game. No, it's not. It's a pay-to-win game. No, it's a pay... Is it even pay-to-own anymore? It's like pay-to-find. Pay-to-locate. Existence of. No, it's pay-to-trade. It's pay-to-trade, and you take away the card game aspect of it. So it's not TCG anymore. It's PTT. Devin's gonna fistfight a senator from Metal Gear with his hands just for a Mega Sceptile card. What is your source, Armstrong? My source is that I made it the fuck up. It'd be cool if you framed it. That is one of the things I've always wanted to do, is all of the people that I meet in my life that have like had an impact on my life, I want them to tell me their favourite Pokemon, and I'm going to buy a card of that Pokemon, get them to sign it, and then I want to frame it. And I just want a couple of frames of just Pokemon that my friends really, really liked and have all signed, that have all had an impact on my life. I think that's just a really nice thing to do, you know? There's nothing more American than shooting a man in a Walmart for the world. Yeah. Insane curse to have, constantly scrolling back to the streamer you watch. You can't get rid of me. You can't get rid of me. What's the most valuable Pokemon card? I don't care. I've heard of Spectrobes lol, and I liked it too. Spectrobes is mental. The first one is kind of arse. Play the second one. Anyway, let's continue. Matilda attacked us. What? Why? It's just like in the Deep Shrine. That bastard. It won't get away with it this time. Kit, could you please step aside for a moment? Sure. Ethan, what are you? You're hurt, so let me do something for you. Allow me to make flashbangs, which will make you feel better. The big heal. And done. Did you just heal her? Look, no bruises. I'm impressed. That said, leave Matilda to us. We've obtained something that might rival our enemy's power, so we're the most suited ones for this task. Correct. We gave a Pokemon a shit ability. If that's what you're willing to do, I won't stop you. I trust you, but please take care. Kick its ass! Let's go. Oh, and Olympia, get ready to switch to assault mode. Yep. Affirmative. I absorb the people. I absorb the party into my being. Dave, where's my ITE Theo card? What are you on about? I think Moonbreon, Mega Gengar, and Mega Charizard Y are still top 3 bubble. There's a lot of them, but again, I don't really care. You can feel an ominous pressure. Do you still want to proceed? Yes, I do. Where's Matilda? Are you in a capsule? Or is that a teleport? Oh, but you see, I'm right here. Oh, I see, they're part fused. What a surprise. There's also the motherless prince and that damned egg droid. Okay, time to do battle. Not so fast, you two. Isn't the 3v1 a bit too unbalanced? There we go. Would you be so kind to take care of them? I want the defective princess all to myself. Nick, show it what it means to mess with us. We'll hold them off as long as we can. In the meantime, win. You won't get away this time. I'll make you pay. Oh, is that so? Well then, defective princess, let the fun begin. Okay, Firo and Hitmontop. That's just a basic Hitmontop. We might not be leveled up for this, actually. If we die to this, it's fine. I'm going to go get some levels. I didn't realise how freaking low I was. Right, well, we can't Thunderbolt. None of these moves are particularly great into the Firo. I might just Mystical Fire. What can the Firo do? The Firo's got a great moveset. Ether Electric and Ether Psychic. Okay. Do I Veil Order here? They're both physical, so Veil Order's kind of redundant, I think. What does Veil Order change? Only special defense. That's just arse. So just Noble Order then. These guys aren't special attackers. Open an $8 pack and receive a card worth thousands is quite a rush, but it never used to be that way. It used to be better, you know. Also, I am afraid you are talking to the person that has spent enough time on Magic the Gathering to just not be interested in it anymore. Am I confused right here? Magic the Gathering? I thought you wanted to transition. You behave, Sylveon. Well, Spaghetti's at a good level. Maybe we'll be alright. Yo, it's Bromachamp. I mean, my entire thing about Magic the Gathering is it is no longer a game, it is a product. They just went a bit too far with it. But that's just my opinion. It doesn't have to be everybody else's opinion. Like, I liked when Magic the Gathering was accessible. It's another thing, this is the same as Pokemon, however, at least Magic cards are a bit easier to find. But both games are so overpriced now, it's painful. Of course, one of them's overpriced because it's Pokemon, and it's been ruined by YouTubers and freaking people ripping packs on stream. The other one's been ruined in a different manner. I think I just confused right here. Like, Magic to me is just, are you looking forward to playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pack? And I'm just like, no. Why rip card packs when you can rip a person in two? Oh my god. How do you behave? I don't know, actually. Also, have you noticed that these two Pokemon are popping off? Minun and Gardevoir actually destroying this fight. I'm gonna Radiant Star here. Oh my god, this confusion is ridiculous. Whoa. Yeah, if anybody actually manages to find the joy in a trading card game, then by all means, good for you. However, I just disagree with turning trading card games into a financial thing. You know, I just don't like it. Wow, that dude almost died to that. I might just signal beam. We've got the power. I don't think this is going to work, but we'll see what happens. That confusion on that hit on top is ridiculous. I disagree to your disagreement. Is that genuine, or are you just trying to be, sassy? Okay, close combat kind of wild, actually. Dave, 40k is the max payout in slots? It must be. I don't know. Genuine? I mean, if you are the type of person that likes collecting cards for their financial gain, then fair enough, we'll never see eye to eye. But that is also what's ruining trading card games these days. How the hell we've gotten away with this, I do not know. I just want to purchase Pokémon cards. Is it that hard? Is it that hard for something as simple as that? I like collecting cards for the gain of winning. What does that mean? I'm specifically talking about the finances here. It's over, Deep One. Did you just make up a name? I thought it was the Abyssal one. Now give us back, Matilda. It's over, you said. The fun's far from over. If I can't have this body, neither will you. I'll just tear it apart. Well, that's mean. I can't move. Why? Who the fuck you calling fragile? Oh, so it's another angsty girl. And this is the second girl in the game that has been a loud, screaming, violent character. Oi, where the hell you think you're going? Eat this and this. Oh, she beated it up. Ah, so Matilda is the one. Matilda's the one that saved the world. Playing-wise, if you don't play with your collect, how is it fun? Oh, then, Julian, I don't think you understood my point then. Oh no, she's Scottish. No, my point is the fact that turning a trading card game into a financial, like, business absolutely sucks. Well, I mean, but no, that's the wrong phrasing. That's the wrong phrasing. If someone wants to open a store and sell me booster packs, I have no problem with that. The problem I have is when entire games, like even the base level product, doubles in price to the point where it's so inaccessible that the game is ruined for the people that just want to play it. That's the problem I have. Nice try, jackass. Ain't no way you're taking down Matilda the Unbreakable, even though you got took down initially. Matilda? Sick. What the hell was that? You could just turn into a tree person? Yeah. Sick. And what about you, you robo-girl? Got a name for that form of yours? Sort mode? Sick. And you're hella strong. What's your name? I am Nyx. Sick. Big sis Matilda. Per favor, tell me you're fine. What do you think? I have blue lipstick. Matilda ain't going down that easy. Thank God. That being said, Manu, got two things to ask. First one's rhetorical, but still. Why the hell is that edgy idiot here? Hey, I have a name too, you know. Shut up. It's that cocky attitude of yours that pisses me off the most. Whatever. Second thing, mind filling me in on what's going on? It's kind of complicated, but I can try. You've survived so many sucker punches? I know, right? It's another reason why the Order build is actually pretty good. Because they keep trying to sucker punch for Gardevoir and it doesn't work. Let me get this straight. There's this massive jerk sitting at the bottom of the labyrinth, and our job is to beat the ever-living hell out of it. Yeah, more or less. Sick! Hell yeah, count me in. You'd really help us? Why not? If it means I can detect that eyeball freak one more time, I'm all in. Thank you, Matilda. Anyway, here's the plan. Our next target is a captain of a 6th stratum. But before doing that, we'll have to reach the base camp. We'll split into 2 groups. One composed by me, Kit, Matilda, and Cassian, and the other of Nick, Stephen, and Olympia. That's fine with me. Coke from Mexico is off the chain. I've heard that Mexican freaking Coke is ridiculous. Like, it's more popular than water. Brandon, what the hell's the Theo card? I don't know what you're on about. Best of luck. Does this mean we don't have to fight the captain here? I don't know. It went way too smoothly, but I'm glad Matilda's on our side. Next, we should get going. You're right, to the 6th stratum. If I could, I'd name myself Potassium in this game. Imagine losing to a banana. Shut up. Oh, banana. They use the original Coke recipe. Isn't it as well that McDonald's has the original Coke recipe as well? And that's like the only place you can get it outside of Mexico. Wee, teleportals. Oh, this just gets us to the 6th stratum. Okay, we're now in area 6 of 8. What's this romhack's name? It's called Pokémon Odyssey. This is the 6th stratum. Correct. Frozen Grounds. This is the last area before entering the Glazed Forest. The Glazed Forest? Is that where all the donuts are being kept? Welcome to the ice area from Vanguard. I don't mind that. A Theo turned Pokemon card. Oh. That sounds expensive. I wouldn't mind doing that at some point, though. That'd be nice. The Glazed Forest? What's that? She's talking about the Porcelain Forest. Okay, can we just have one name for these areas, please? It's the stratum right before the Cyclopean Haunt. It's a sacred place to both the Idris and Abyssals. And how's that? Our character knows nothing about this world. You'll see once we get there. For now, we should focus on reaching the base camp. Yeah, you're right. Meanwhile, at the Imperial Palace... What's the meaning of this? What have I done wrong? Oh, nothing in particular. It's just that the Deep One doesn't trust you. And the fact that you were Darius right from... Oh, let's try that again. And the fact that you were Darius' right hand doesn't help you. Our Lord said they're coming here to save their friends. You just have to stop him. It's easy, ain't it? But remember, failure is not an option. Either protect this place or die doing so. If you come back alive after failing, you already know what will happen to your family. Bro's got a family, but he's a white and red dude. What's your tongue free? If you do something to them, I'll... You? What? I have the upper hand here. Put me down, now. Good. That said, I'm going back to the Abyssal Palace. Farewell, Kazuki. Try to get the voice back together. That's not what I wanted. I'm sorry, Darius. It's either your family or mine. Interesting. I live down in Florida, and you're still alive? Right, what's going on here? There's new Pokemon. Whee! Oh, please don't ruin my love of ice puzzles. Whee! Whee! Okay. There's new Pokemon here. We need to start building a team. I still don't... The further down we get, the closer we get to the Abyssal one. And I'm just sitting here like, why are there just humans down here? How does this make sense? Hello, Jack. Welcome to stream, man. Signal Beam is genius. We're fast-forwarding this. It's not an interesting Pokemon. Minun is all-powerful. And leveling up here is very difficult, it seems. Right, let's see what else there is. Just a rock. Nothing special about this rock. No items whatsoever. It's a rock. Can we go right here? No, we can't. XP seems to be off in this game. It feels really wrong. Like, I feel like I need to hard grind constantly. But, like, some of my Pokemon are fine. So you can tell that these two have been in the team for a while. Gardewoir's like brand new. Angie Boy's sort of been there. Is there an XP share you have on? Yes. That's why these two are max level. To be fair, these two are probably overused now. And they're the two I'm going to drop. But it's just, I don't know. Getting 1,000 experience per kill just doesn't feel like enough. $280. I think it's really lowering the XP you get rewarded, but it's built into the game. Try catching a Loudred, you'll never use it. Well, that's kind of why I don't want to catch one. Proudy, not gonna lie. I don't see the XP. There's no XP share in here. An ancient artifact used to make your Pokemon remember moves. Oh, I can just do that from here. I don't have to go to that person. Use it to find out what Pokemon are in the map. This is the Dex Nav. Piloswine, Loudred, Snorunt, Medicham, Leron, Weavile. Okay, I guess. Sure, stick up with overused mons and just rotate between them. Some Nuzlocke you are. I'm not really a Nuzlocke. I did already explain that, like, we're not really Nuzlocking these games, otherwise I'm just never going to beat them. Level 56. But no, what I'm going to do instead is, if I use a Pokemon too much, I'm going to bench it and then go catch something new. Weavile is something which I'm interested in grabbing. Nice one. But yeah, everything just levels up so bloody slowly. I think that's another little gripe I just have with this game. It's just like, why does everything level up so slowly? I'm so glad I've got a fast forward. Or boost. Like, the bar didn't even move. Where's Weavile? Where is it? You said it was here. I'd use that Aggron. It's in my party. I have an Aggron already. Just chilling right here. Angie Boy. I'm just not running him right now because, funnily enough, a steel fighting Pokemon doesn't have much use. At least I haven't seen any immediate use for it. Another Swampert and Blossom. We ran into these Pokemon earlier. I think we do this. Some kids play catch with a ball, we play catch with a snake. That sounds like hot potato, but the hot potato has fangs. Hi, Uncle David. Hello, nephew Tommy Chambers. I saw the earthquake coming from a mile away. Had to look at an XP calc. It assumes all Pokemon have XP share but haven't battled, including the Pokemon that has battled. You're getting scammed out of half the XP. How do I fix that? I don't think I can I? I feel like I need an emotional support gator. You sound like Loki. Loki alligator form. Do I have... I don't really have anything I can hit this guy with. Maybe I'll just Signal Beam anyway. I don't think this Confuse Ray works very well. Just Radiant Star it, maybe. There's a way to get easy levels. I was just going to use the XP candy, but I have a feeling the XP candy's not going to get me to level 60. It's going to get me to 50. Oh, I think it's coded like every Pokemon's holding an XP share. It just feels incorrect. Something just feels off. So maybe that is what's happening. Ooh, Hydro Pump? We resist that so much. Hell yeah. In the volcano area, I think there's a Chansey or Blizzy trainer. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that's not the way that I would like to do that. I would much prefer it if games just gave me infinite rare candies, you know. There we go. I really just need an emotional support girlfriend. Harder to come by than you think. Hello, Mr. Ant. What's your favorite Pokemon? Mine is Mega Sceptile. Okay, but why is there a random Sans skin? Hello there, Sir Cinderace. It's because Sans is a Pokemon. Are you not aware that Sans isn't a Pokemon? I added it because we played too many types 2, and Sans is a roaming encounter in that game. If you walk into grass at any point in that romhack, there is a chance you'll walk into Sans the Skeleton, who's a level 50 roaming legendary encounter, and he will one-shot your entire team. I hate Sans, worst Undertale character. You can't set your avatar to Sans because it is the most expensive skin that I've added to stream avatars. It's specifically a case of if you are here a lot and you interact with the stream a lot, you will get currency eventually. I believe so far there's like 4 people that have a Sans skin. You have 12 Pokédollars. Yeah, so get yourself another 99,978 freaking points, and then you'll have a Sans skin. Okay, we need the next Sans. I need to find something. I was going to add Mario characters. That was the plan. Because they're Pokemon as well. Not Mario himself. Who has the Venu toys? I don't know. I actually don't have it up on screen at the moment. We need a milk skin. No, we... Who said that? No, we don't. Yoshi is a Pokemon. So is, Boo, King Boo, Bob-omb. Hello, Carla. Okay, they've used the ice here in a way that doesn't satisfy me. I like my ice to be a puzzle. I do like the way this is being used, because this makes it so it's impossible for me to go left and right. However, if there's no sliding ice puzzle here, I'm going to be very sad and dock a point from this game immediately. Ninja Weavile. Guys, I need a nickname for this fella. 100% we're putting this on the team. What do you mean it missed? Kumo Gakure. I don't know what Gakure means. Oh my god, it hurt itself massively. Name it Ricardo. What? I need a name for this Weavile. I've only got basic Pokeballs, so hopefully this works. Name it Air. We are Air. No, but Air just turned up. Hello, Air. Ow, we're weak to Night Slash. Proud of you are not dark. He is a mod, though, so he does have the ability to do these things. Okay, well, if it's spamming Night Slash, how about Angie Boy? Name it Sylveon Chen. None of these are status moves, because I don't have any status moves on this team. I have the ice pulse on Emerald Kaiser. It was hard and actually puts you back to the beginning when you think you've won. Okay, that's silly. That's very freaking Bennett foddy. The rage baiting games. Okay, this Weavile is killing itself. Beautiful. There we go. Has the headband of Toburama. I see. Hey, people finally leveling up. Ninja Pokemon. It hides in shadows and uses the art of Ninpo to catch its prey by either poisoning or paralyzing them. The art of Ninpo, like Ryu Hayabusa. Sadly, I don't think that name fits. Ninjago, do you know what? Why not? I can't access my box from here. Get that foe away from me, please. I don't even know if I could beat that foe. Also, why is there not a teleport pole here? I'm in a new area. I now need to run all the way back to get to a pole. Wait, is there an easy way to get back? It doesn't look like there is. We have to run all the way back to here to get to one of the freaking poles. The foe just wants a hug. Thing is that the foe mechanically sucks. I think they were onto something. It's a cool idea, but Right, Ninjago, come with me. You can cover this guy, because Bieber is sadly a bit too powerful now. And who else do we bring? Let's have a Sussy Barker. Can go over to Frostlass. I just need to take the items off of these guys. Bag that. Bag that. Bag that. Bag that. And bag that, please. Quit nerfing the team? I'm not deliberately trying to. I just want to mix up the team a little bit, you know. Poison Ice. That's definitely not what you were before. Ups evasion and hail. But you don't set the hail yourself. A ninja either halves the user's HP to sharply increase evasion. That seems a bit crap. Because you're going to half your health to increase your evasion. And then you're going to flip a coin, you're going to get tails, and you're going to get one shot. When did we rename Nurgle to Spaghetti? It got renamed at one point, yeah, because of the wheel spin. Live action One Piece is out now. The first season, I tried to watch it, and I couldn't deal with it. I don't think it's that. I didn't think it was very good. Live action anime is very hard to get right. The best romhack for me? What one's that? Frostlass, how dare you take away the ice? I'm pretty sure I just got some ice back. Good morning, Gundam Tanaka. How is there already so many Battle Royales? I'm pretty sure this is half the amount we had a couple of days ago. Why is Sans here? Because he's a Pokemon. Sans is a Pokemon, that's why he's here. Dragon Ball Evolution's the definition of how not to do it. Yes! The live action One Piece is the one way I could get my partner to watch it. Well, my partner hated it. We watched it together, and I think we got a couple of episodes in before we were just like, this isn't it. No thank you. Fukubari. A piercing attack made with ninja tools and may put the opponent to sleep. That is neat. Izuna. A ninja style slash attack that may paralyze. Okay, hold on. So yes, you've got Poison Jab. I feel like this needs a move that does bonus damage based on status. How does the Nika Fruit work in live action? I've got no clue. No clue at all. I also don't really know what that is, so... Sounds like you need to get your partner to watch the original show. We will not be doing that. It's too big. It's too big. I think all of these moves are like poison. Well, Fukabari was better than Izuna, right? Yes, but not by much. Watch all the good parts. See, I'm much more likely to sit down and go back through Bleach than I am to start One Piece. Nikkei Fruit is the actual name of Luffy's Gumu Gum Fruit. I see. It's all CGI. A free kick attack that becomes more powerful with each hit. Triple Axel. Why don't you have an ice move on you? One causes paralysis, one causes sleep. Yes, and one causes poison. But there is no ability on here like Venoshock. Something that deals bonus damage based on status. I think this is probably as much as I want. The kit's actually quite nice. Right, so what we can do is we can put these Pokemon down here for a second. Because what I'm about to do is going to alter their levels, and I don't want it to affect these guys. It should have an ability like that. Yes, that would be very good. I'm Proudy, are you still here? I have a task that requires someone to do some Googling for me. Hello, can you check and see where I get ability patches in this game? Oh no, the previous cap is 60. Hold up. Let me just withdraw these guys. Apparently, the level cap is now 60. So if I pump this, everyone just becomes 60. So do you want to set your party's level to the previous cap, which is 60? Yes. Because none of my Pokemon were even above that. They were nowhere near it. Okay, now we have a level 60 Sussy Barker, which is kind of funny. Bro is weak as shit. Kind of want Ninjago to have a shot. Varley. Wherever that is. I think that's probably one of the tedious places to get to. Waterfall Wood, Varley, over here. Okay. Has everyone liked the stream already? I don't know, Joa. You tell me. Have people been hitting the like button? There is no like button. You double tap the screen. In fact, I don't even think I've done it. Hang on. Bonk, bonk. There we go. I've done it. I think everybody else should as well. Dave, I mentioned the ability patch above. Blueberry Master. What? Upgrade Blueberry Academy into Master Tier. What is that? Blueberry Academy? Are we playing the same game? I can't say I've ever heard of that. Oh, I bet it's on Farley. I hit the dislike button for Frostlass. It's been benched. We've used it too much. I haven't missed Penguino. I said hi to them as soon as stream started. Okay, can I do this? No, because that means it gets you killed. That's just cheap. Cheap as hell. Right, so, up. And I can tell that you weren't here and listened to the thing that I spoke about earlier. Oh, for goodness piss. Okay. This isn't too bad, actually. Yeah, we've used Frostlass enough. It is now being benched until the Elite Four. If there is such a thing in this game. Wait, I've just realised. Noble Order doesn't work with Ninjago. And you both resist Radiant Star. Okay. Angie boy it is. Hello. Did you make tea? Sorry, this is my new setup. Thanks, sweetie. There we go. Thank you for the tea. We need David Feiheisen and a maid dress stream. People have already said that I need to cosplay as a pirate. Oh, why are you weak to poison? Why would a Carvana who's dark water be weak to poison? Because you're weak to wild charge and you're weak to close combat. There is something wrong with poison in this game. I've noticed that. It seems to be strong against water for some reason. And I don't know why. Laban cosplay when? If we got big enough to do a legitimate, charity stream, I would 1,000,000% consider it. Because don't forget... Hello, Hooper Hoops. But yeah, don't forget that, Sorry, I blanked my eyes. Oh yeah, don't forget that my girlfriend works in the costume industry. She can make these things. Ability pack shops purchased from Napier's shop at the Aqua Resort after completing her quest. Okay. That's annoying. I know where that is. Punch the dog. What do you mean it missed? Massive punch. Hoopla is here. Yes. You know what they say about people with long socks? Long socks? Long feet. There's no such thing as long feet. Hello, Dark Umbra. Welcome back to stream, man. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Crap, now I want Jacinth's dress. I think her name was her name was like Jacinth or something like that. Or Jacine. I can't remember exactly what they said in the pronunciation. That's the other way to get ability pass. Side quest. Complete the side quest tied to I Hate Pirates found at the base camp of the 4th Stratum. That might be a case where you get one of them. Okay, well that pirate's been dealt with. What's this? One water stone. Well, that's redundant. I feel like this game's itemization isn't very good. What's this? No, I don't want to go to Faraway Island. Wait, if that's deep water, can I even surf on it? Am I at the edge of the map? And this is Pirate Island. Where am I? That's not where I am. Because I just passed Pirate Island, which is down here. So apparently Varley's up there. Waterfall Wood. So it's above Faraway. Okay. Here we go. But yeah, this game's itemization is weird because it really wants you to do these things. Like, is it this? No. But yeah, it really wants you to do these things to get items, but you just can't really build a good team this way. But then you can also get... Oh, I found Varley, cool. But you can also get, like, a crap load of money. You can get infinite money super easy in this game. It's super, super easy. But then to get the items, they're all put in stupid places. You have to do this entire, like, optional surfing area. But how would you even know that this is what you're supposed to do? So what did we say? One of the shops has them. I'm going to use some dark spells from the 5th plane to turn David to a cat girl. Nice try. That will only make things better if you ask me. Varley Woods. Well, this clearly doesn't have any shops in it. Money in this game is ridiculously easy. I mean, look. I am sitting on 390,000. And that's after I hit cap. Right, well, there's the ability capsule. That's one thing. Thing is, what's the point of these? It's redundant. I can just get infinite money. I could just get infinite money and then purchase all of the calcium. Also, there's an EV item in the game. It's kind of there just to be there, not there because it actually means anything for the game. Who are you? This might come in handy. Eviolite. Sure. Thank you, random girl, for having Eviolite. What about book on Bug Pokemon Go? Is that Ant? Is that Mr. Ant? Is this where he lives? Similar to those water things on that one route in Oraz, where you have to solve the puzzle just to get the underwater cave thing with the seal for the Reggies. I agree to a point, because at least that was for you to do one thing. Purchase them from Napier's shop at Aqua Resort. Yeah, so we need to do the Aqua Resort quest, which I deliberately ignored. Where is she? Okay, they don't... Her quests, this game doesn't track specifically. Will you do a sub-goal if you reach a sub-goal? Yes. So, when we reach our sub-goal, I'm going to do a poll on the YouTube channel to decide what game we play next. Whenever we hit our 100 subscriber sub-goals, I will make polls to determine the order of the games that we play. So essentially, where are we at now? 10 away? We are 8 subs away. Where is my OBS? There it is. Sorry, my bottle of Coke was in the way. Here we go. So we are 8 subs away. This will definitely be hit by Friday, I'm 100% certain. But if we hit that, then I will put up a poll that day to determine what Pokemon game we're going to play next. Twerking on stream is better. You guys read. This is not OnlyFans. But yeah, no, sorry, Dark Umbra. Just to go back to what you were saying, this game has got a surfing sort of optional encounter thing that you do, where you have to use all of these water currents to get to a location, but you don't know what's going to be there. And normally it's got something that is really useful for properly training your Pokemon. Once you've gone there once, you can teleport to it freely, which is very handy. But yeah, the ocean part of the game, if they removed the water currents, it would be a million times better. The water currents aren't satisfying to do. Your next stop is Northern Atoll. The Dino Gator, okay. So we do her missions, and then this will give us access to more stuff. Where the hell's Northern Atoll? But the thing is, what you've got to do is you've got to whip out the town map, and then you've got to look. So Aqua Resort is here, so Northern Atoll, that's Arundel. Where's Northern Atoll? Like, not everything's marked. It's over there. I didn't even know you could go any higher past Varley Woods, but okay. So this at least tells me that from the coast, we go left and then up, and just keep going up. But it's like, it's frustrating. You're just sort of throwing yourself in circles over and over again. And none of the story of the game actually takes place here. This is complete optional side quests to get good items for your Pokemon team. Oh yeah, and if you do this, send you back to the beginning. Like, oh, okay. Maybe we go... Oh, treasure. See, things I like this as a concept, but the waterways suck, because I just don't know where I'm going. So this takes me east. I don't want to go east. This is the main island. So it should be up here. Like this one. And then we hang right. What's this? Northern Atoll. Okay, I've been here apparently. Oh no, I have been here. I messed about here once. I didn't know what this place was. A level 65 super foe. Cool, well that's out of my freaking range. Screw it. We'll just see what we can make happen. Reminds me of the idea of Team Aqua winning. I remember we were talking about a hypothetical game. Yes, however, if you were going to make use of the water currents, you have to make use of it in a satisfying way. Oh no, I care about me life. So this is the regional for alligator. Dino Gator. Go, Ninjago. If Nintendo made Pokemon gradually become more rated R, will that be a good idea? No. Its fan base might be growing old, but it's always getting new people in. Ice Punch. Good job, I resist myself. Bro just throws knives. Bro throws the sleepy knives. Silly stupid romhack. I'll put that on the poll. Go to sleep. Have a snooze, please. Never mind. Don't have a snooze. I guess you're not in the mood. I mean, if you're poison, surely Angie Boy can annihilate us. Oh, you're still water as well. But yeah, also, Sun, don't forget, Pokemon Ruby 2 is something that's currently being made, which is obviously, it's Pokemon Ruby if Groudon won. And I am tempted to play that, but it's not done yet. I don't really want to play games that aren't finished yet. Vanguard was kind of the exception, because I was just really fascinated by it. Should I swap Rock Slide for Double Kick? No. Rock Slide is a great move. Double Kick is okay, unless you find... If Double Kick is the only fighting move the Pokemon learns, it's worth having. But not over Rock Slide. Rock Slide is really strong. Is there a Sapphire 2 as well? No, but we were contemplating what a Sapphire 2 would be like. Obviously taking a piss out of IGN because they're the ones that said 7.8 too much water. This would be like a 7.8, the entire game is water. But then, you just need to figure out how you make surfing interesting, you know? You just got to figure out how to make surf interesting. It's the Jolteon. Jolteon Rock Slide is not good, from my understanding, so... Jolteon, I believe, is Pin Missile, Thunderbolt, Double Kick, and then something else. Probably a last resort. The Gator Skin, you're unstoppable. The Avid Dragon in Varley Woods. Okay, well, I've been there before. Right, so... No, you don't get updated. It's this guy that gets updated. White Herb upgrade. Linkstone, okay. Sand Attack? Oh yeah, no, get rid of Sand Attack. Sand Attack's not useful, unless you're doing a Nuzlocke. Do my team need healing? Yes, they do. Of course, to heal, I need to run all the way over here, because this game doesn't believe in healing items. They only believe in healing items outside of combat. But I might as well just run to the guild to restore my stamina. Is that the events where they never started their journey? What are you referring to specifically? Vishima Mine was kind of finished, if I remember correctly. The base game was, yes, but they're doing a remake now, which I'm very curious to play. So where were we? It was Varley, wasn't it? Now we go to Varley. We have not got a fire Pokemon. We've just, like, lost our fire Pokemon. What typing were you? Oh, you're Ghost Fire. Never mind. Actually, I need to use the item that lets us remember moves. What was it? Was it the Advanced Codex? No. Memento Vitae, okay. Spaghetti. Asked if Brandon or May passed for the events of Ruby 2. I do not know, actually. I think you play as their children, but I could be wrong about that. Here we go, Flamethrower and Will-O-Wisp. This is what we want. I want nothing from the duel. You will win, like, a base... You'll win a base amount, and then normally, like, an extra on top of it, and that extra is randomized. At least that's how it's supposed to work. How is a burger unhealthy when all the ingredients are healthy? Grease. If you want my legitimate answer. Will-O-Wisp, please. Will-O-Wisp is a fantastic move. Because now we can get rid of ooh, we have Frost Curse, though. Do we not have a better psychic move? I have a Frost Cursor. This is where we use Hex. Happy Ash Wednesday. Indeedio. Happy Ash Ketchum Wednesday. I put burgers on waffles. Yes, you do, you crazy creature. I'm glad you enjoyed it, though. Alright, do you learn a good psychic move? Technically, extrasensory might be the only one you learn. Yes, that's fine. Many sensors, actually. Grease. No, grease is in, like, oil. Not grease is in the country. Grease is the problem with burgers. There's always a Greek man in my bun. That's a weird thing to say out loud. Astral Gleam. Come on, learn another order. Royal Order. The more the target stats have been raised, the stronger the move is. That could be useful. Wait, I got rid of Noble Order. Why did I do that? That's the wrong freaking move to get rid of. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, piss. No, not you. You. Bring back Royal Order. That move is... Noble Order, sorry. That move is really useful. I'm very tempted to get rid of Veil Order because we've just not been using it. Noble Order is very good. But okay. It gets better moves, I think, but I'm not using any of them. What else can you have? Head Smash. Phalanx Guard. Boost for team's defense. I might take that, actually. What does Noble Order do? It buffs your, the Pokemon that used it and the ally Pokemon's, special attack by one stage. So it's like getting off, I can't think of the move. Not Howl. Basically, it's a small buff, but to 2 Pokemon. And I specifically use that on Minun. Because on Minun, it's really useful. I might take Phalanx Guard instead of Follow Me. But, what it means is, if I use Gardevoir and Minun, and Gardevoir uses Noble Order, and then Minun gets a kill with it, Minun gets a boost as well, which means, effectively, in one turn, one of my Pokemon nasty plotted, another one got a small buff, and we also took out a Pokemon. Like, the payoff is really high. But only if we manage to get that going. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Earthquake was meant for Nidoking. Earthquake is just a big ground move. A lot of Pokemon could learn it. Oh, it's the Dragon Meganium. I just like bad neighbours. My current one downstairs just knocked and asked how many bathroom breaks I take. Why would they do that? They sound like they've got issues. Are you a physical attacker or a special attacker? That I actually do not know. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp this, and then spam Hex. Their point was that their water bill was high, not my issue. That is a weird thing to be, like, having an issue with. Draganium, exactly. It says AV Dragon. I can only think that it means average dragon. Ow, we're both taking damage. Stop spamming Protect. I will hex you to death. It probably is a special attacker, but it is just spamming freaking Protect. Wow. Don't you know that you're toxic? I do know that I'm toxic. That was an easy fight. I'm sorry. It didn't do anything. The Avid Dragon, I see. Venom Fang. There is a Poké Center right here. Owning a well would be a better option. Living in the open sea would be best for my water bill. We are literally just doing this person's side quest so that I can check the abilities on my Pokemon. Talacta is the deadliest of them all. You'll find it in the abandoned lab. Okay, that's easy. How did you know it would be there? Weakness policy, prism scale. Wow, really adding just crap items, aren't you? Alright, you take me back home. So it's in the abandoned lab, which is up here. Is there a pirate in here? Oh yeah, there's like level 5 Pokemon in here. Grimer! Bro, why are you in my way? Voltorb, go away. You level 3 creatures, I could just be repelling. I absolutely could just be popping repels. I have 98 of them. Hole in the wall. Another hole in the wall. What was that? I don't know what Talrega looks like. Oh, you're about to fight against a level 80 super foe. Sure, let's give it a shot. A red chain. What's a freaking Darkrai? What's no Spiritomb? Oh, it's Miss Magus. I have one of those. Talacta, I see. Did we ever get bacteria Pokemon? That's a good question. I actually do not know. Oh, you're immune to Will-O-Wisp. Why would you Mystical Fire? That is a lot of damage, but I still resist it. Oh no, my special attack is gone. What's Muck? Muck is biological waste. Guzzlord is an Ultra Beast, that doesn't count. That's the Pokemon of Gluttony. That doesn't really count. I don't really have Pokemon for this now that I think about it. Solosis is an embryo. It's not... I'm gonna confuse Ray, provided we live. Finding the One Piece would solve my water bill. But yeah, no, Solosis is an embryo. Wheezing... No, it's not bacteria. The closest you can have to something even related to bacteria, I think, is Zygarde's cell form. But you can't use that Pokemon. Like, Gardevoir doesn't count. Solosis is a cell. Yeah, but it's specifically a biological cell that grows to be, like, a baby, you know? That's why I refer to it as, like, the embryo Pokemon, because that's kind of the point of it. At least that's my understanding of it. But then I also wouldn't really call it a bacteria. Or because it has cells doesn't immediately make it bacteria. When my mum was alive, she thought Duosion was a placenta. Well, that's kind of what I'm getting at. It is a Pokemon that specifically represents, like, a growing child. But that's how I choose to view it. Trubbish, that's a bag of trash. That's not on a cellular level. And you could argue something like Missingo would count. But Missingo is the technological version. It's a, Missingo's a virus, more so than anything else. More Digimon related than anything else. I think we can beat this thing, but it's gonna be hard. Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn. No, Sylveon, you will not. That's definitely not how that works. Does Pokerus count? Pokerus is a disease. What's panic spores do? Panic spores are confusion-inducing dust. Oh, great. I'm just gonna confuse it again. Providing we survive the mystical fire. I have no mons, I must train. Never mind, you die. I think we have a revive seed, but the problem is you can't use them in battle. This game just hates using items in battle. Medicine that fully restores HP and removes status. What I'm looking for is nectar. But again, I don't think I can use it in battle. No, I can't. See, this game just hates the idea of people using anything in combat. We died to Mystical Fire, sadly. Oh yeah, the Endurer, forget about that. Paris could be close to being bacterial. See, no. How that did not die, that's such a shame. Oh well. Yeah, Paris is a large insect. It just happens to have cordyceps in its, like, bloodstream. Right, okay, so we're not really the right level to fight this thing. Also, Sussy Barker is a redundant Pokemon right now. I might quickly... It is a ghost. I will be slower than it. It is a fire ghost. Yeah, this works. Just to get this done, I'm going to destroy this guy. Oh, we're in Valley. Instead of rushing to the Pokemon Center outside my house, I rushed to a completely different island. Didn't go to this one. I didn't know the avatars had genders. Yes, they do. They have the gender differences. Gender, the ghost Pokemon. Why is Shroomish beloved by the majority? It's because Shroomish is an early Pokemon in Generation 3 that actively hard counters... It actively hard counters the first gym of Generation 3. So a lot of people that ever struggled with Roxanne would have gotten a Shroomish and popped off with it. That's the main reason why Shroomish is so beloved, is because it is like the perfect rose-tinted lens Pokemon. A lot of people have fond memories of Shroomish. Especially Breloom, because Breloom was actually very good as well. Is there a chance that I can find Haunter in the Pokemon Tower? Yes, but it's very low. If not, just get a Gengar, just get a Ghastly and evolve it. Right. Boost crit. Flame Orb, Toxic Orb, HP up, Calcium Medica. I need to hand some stuff to my Pokemon. See, someone should have Bright Powder. feel like it should be spaghetti. Yeah, I like Shroomish. Shroomish is just a fan favourite from Gen 3. Breloom killed a CEO. I would have used it and Mudkip. So if you didn't take Mudkip, like, people wanted to take Torchic. You know, like Blaziken, let's be real, Blaziken, kind of the coolest design out of 3. And so people want to run Torchic, but your only option, really, against Roxanne is to bring, because you can't bring bugs. They get destroyed. How much are we talking, 5 or 3%? Probably something like that, Ada. I'm not massively certain. I just know when I played the Leaf Green romhack the other day, we did find Haunters in there. Alright, leftovers can go to someone like Bieber. Winged Boots for speed. Or Minun. Marill isn't good then? Marill's okay. I don't think it's the greatest Pokemon in the world. Also, let's see what the ability cap changes. Nothing? Cool. Don't tell me ability cap is useless. Alright, what does it change it to? Inner focus. What was it before? Oh, minions can change. Does it just become minus? That's terrible. Get rid of that. Why are you looking so damn? Because this is my soul. This is how I exist. What does this do? Rockhead. Nah, Endure is better. Okay. What do you get? You get priority orders. What else do you get? Serene Grace? Wonder Skin? Nah, Serene, your orders are way better. What a reply. Oh yeah, I was just built this way. When my Lego set appeared in my family's house, and they were just like, okay, time to build a sun, they deliberately put more pieces in my legs to make sure I was really tall. Ooh, Dragon Fang, actually, that can go to you. Hello, good sir. Hello, Thunderjaw. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, you can have this. Never melt ice. Sure, that can make Triple Axel funny. Right, so now we know how this works. All of our status, we can't burn it, but we can confuse it. Did I put confuse rate on you? No, I was spamming hex. Confuse rate is on you. See, this is the one place where the other order move is actually good. Hello, Nice McRoss. I love the name. Memento Vitae. Okay, so Veil Order. This is like the one place Veil Order is actually useful, is with fighting a special attacking boss Pokemon. So boost special attack. That's just a psychic attack. That might be okay, actually, into it, but it's psychic into a freaking ghost. It doesn't really work. May lower the target's speed. Okay, I've got a plan. If you had to pick a website to vanish, what would you remove? OnlyFans? Whatnot, probably. Have you not seen Scrubs? One of the most memorable core memory freaking quotes of that show is if you ever banned all of the prawn on the internet, the only website that would remain is a website that was Bring Back the Prawn. And the best bit is that sentence is brought up completely out of nowhere and has nothing to do with the conversation he's talking about. I love that one. Alright, do we have anything in here that can deal with a ghost? An etheric wind that resets stat changes to 0. With a radiant star? May lower speed. I might do this instead. Let's be real, most of us would do what they did in Legends Arceus, or end up like Joker and Lopunny. Oh, okay. Now you're just being weird. What? If you pause, you get to see a glimpse of Miss Magius off to the corner there. They're not that far off screen. It's like haze, yeah, but I don't know if it uses it on me or just the enemy. If it uses it on me and the enemy, then that's kind of terrible. Kind of terrible. Gardevoir's looking great. It's because they've taken Vesip Queen's entire build and given it to Gardevoir. Like, Sovereignty, Order moves have priority, and then just given it freaking Veil Order, Royal Order, and Noble Order. Like, this thing is what Vesip Queen wishes it was. And then, of course, this Electivire is insane. A dude is a Final Fantasy boss. Okay, we should be alright. Let's see what happens here. I think a big thing I want to do is I want to get this going first. Dave, I can't buy sands. What did you do? You should be able to. Just use the extension. That would probably be better. If I'd known Plusle and Mineland had new forms, I wouldn't have boxed them. Plusle's new form is arse. Mineland's new form is really good. Because Mineland gets, like, a customizable Moxie as its ability, whereas Plusle just gets freaking plus 10% chance to land a hit. And it's like, that's crap. That's, like, not good. Right, hopefully... Beautiful. We are going to make this guy rubbish. I think I got rid of Confuse Reno. Yes, I did. Setting up the Veil Order. Sands is not available. Huh. Maybe it's just not called just Sands. Maybe it's got a different name. Right, it's making me quite weak. I think I need to just start attacking now. Royal Order. Yeah, so now we just start attacking. Wham! I want to know what these orders are. You're not... Ooh, that did nothing. Never mind. Okay, that didn't do much. Right, Noble Order it is. Maybe more powerful. I'd like to see a Pokemon that's got max attack and speed, but only 1 point in everything else. Are you aware of how terrible that would be? Right, well, we're doing absolutely no damage. Because Mystical Fire keeps reducing our damage. The problem with that, Ken, is that Pokemon would be hilariously unusable. Think of it like this. It dies to Quick Attack. Heavy Duty Boots exist? Yeah, they do, but it dies to Quick Attack. It dies to any amount of priority, which is kind of silly. Ooh. It missed. This is going to be a nice freaking Hex then. Come on. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, if you've got a Pokemon like freaking Shedinja, that thing like dies to freaking spikes and stones. It also dies to Sandstorm. And it also dies to like Sucker Punch. Make its ability where it denies those attacks. You want it to have Queenly Majesty. It still dies to Weather. So basically it's hard countered by Tyranitar. Yeah, Queenly Majesty ignores priority moves. It's the signature ability of Serena. Jeez, that hurts. Oh, a crit would be glorious there. Oh well. But yeah, you might think that that's a funny idea, but you'd just be better off having a Pokemon that has, like, actually good stats. Only Sandstorm? Depending on its typing. Snow no longer does now. No. You also lose to... No, you don't lose to Prankster. Can Angieboy get a hit in? I don't think it does. I think it dies immediately. Oh no, Shadowboard. That was silly of it. Oh, yeah, Hail no longer does damage, but Sandstorm does. Hell yeah. So it will just be countered by Sandstorm. It will also be countered by Spikes. You can only choose one or the other. It will either die to Spikes or it will die to priority moves. The Hex Chain. Okay, this is all of the quests done now. Yeah. Also, it's kind of countered by Sturdy. Or Focus Sash. Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that Pokemon idea just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. If you had a Pokemon with infinite attack and infinite speed, and then you just hit the opponent with close combat, the opponent just needs a Focus Sash. They live with 1 health, turn around and one-shot you. You have to realise that the Pokemon is built on many, many layers. And funny enough, that's just changing stats is actually kind of basic. Mega Shedinja concept? I don't think you can do a Mega Shedinja, because that requires giving it stats. Every Mega Pokemon gets 100 extra stats. Give me the Shroomish, please. Thank you, Bieber. I actually didn't use Bieber in the end. Grimy used to have a pre-evo. I called it Grimace. Grimace is a great name for a Pokemon, by the way, because it is just... It's the description of, like, railing, you know? Like, you're grimacing. I'm up for the idea. To the Aqua Resort. Megas look like they're meant to be mid-Evo's Mega. Not necessarily. I mean, Mega Evolution does make a Pokemon look like they could evolve one more time. But the point is every single Mega Evolution in the game gets exactly 100 more stat points, and if you were going to give that to Shedinja, it breaks how that Pokemon works. Repeat that a glitch when you said something about Grimace? I was just saying Grimace sounds like a good name for a Pokemon because it is an actual word. It's not just a name. That's the last one, Hex Chain. I'm almost touched. Almost. Anyway, a deal's a deal. Where's that blasted scallywag? What? Grr, you dared mock me, crew. Now you'll pay the price. Brody? What's with the pirate getup? Brody? Ye be mistaken, I ain't no Brody. I'm Brady. Don't be mixing me up with that scallywag of a son. So that's why Brody talks like a pirate. And funny enough, I've got fewer questions now. Looks like your mission isn't over yet. What if we just turned around and said no? What if I just said no? Wouldn't it be cool to see if Shedinja had an evolution? Again, I don't think it needs one. I think Shedinja's fine where it is. A lot of people... I don't particularly like Shedinja, and it's not Shedinja's fault. Oh, Roylord is an attack, isn't it? We want to do this. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Shedinja, but that's purely because everyone thinks Shedinja is like hot shit. It's a Generation 3 Pokemon, guys. Like, come on. There's more to Pokemon than just Generation 3 gimmicks, like Wonder Guard. Ooh. No, that's actually good. It's much better than it went to Anastasia over Spaghetti. So Royal Order does nothing, but Ad Nihilo, I might be able to use that. It only hits one Pokemon, though. I want to see Wonder God return. I personally don't. Because the Pokemon community don't shut up about it anyway. Wonder God is as popular as it's ever been. But I wouldn't be surprised if Gen 10 allows Shedinja to come back. Brandon, how much currency do you currently have? Okay, Anastasia going down is fine. Everybody's crunching the correct person. Makes Sableye unbeatable. We are aware that freaking Electros already does what Shedinja wants to do. You know. $300k? Are you sure? Where are you, Brandon? You have got 283,000. Yeah, you should be able to. 1 second. Interesting. What I'll do, I'll gift it to you. And then I'll take the 100k off of you. So, there you go. You've got access to Sands now. I basically took 100k off of you and then just gave you the Pokemon. It's easier for me to do it on that way, rather than messing about with commands. Level 1 Endure, Shell Bell, Sturdy. Yeah, we're all about that freaking fear mechanic. Porygon Z stands for Porygon Zero. Yeah, but that's cool. That's cool, though. What are your thoughts on the new character, Daves? New character? Oh, you mean Marvel Rivals, Elsa. Elsa is currently the reason I'm not playing competitive right now. She is being nerfed tomorrow. She is literally being nerfed tomorrow. And I find that very funny. Try about this. Her ultimate is so freaking powerful that it is completely destroying entire teams, and there's very, very little counterplay. So is Hawkeye. Yes, Hawkeye's arrows are getting a very nice damage nerf. Hella's long-ranged damage is also being pulled back, which I find very silly. Because, like, it kind of... Hella didn't need a nerf, Phoenix did. But hey, Phoenix is still great. Phoenix is like the best DPS in the game right now, other than Elsa. Elsa is the best DPS in the game right now, but Phoenix is close behind. Like, very, very close behind. Hawkeye is also very close behind, and the Hela is, like, close behind that as well. All of them need to be brought down, but what's weird is Phoenix is the only one they didn't change. The Gambit change is okay. They haven't stopped any of his output, they've just made him slightly easier to kill, which... he'll be alright. But, yeah, I'm gonna wait until the patch tomorrow before I start playing ranked again, because I don't want to put up with, Elsa pumping out just that much. It's not even damage, she just kills you. You just die, you fall off of a cliff, it's tedious. You may have won this time, but mark me words, the pirates will return to hunt you down. Yarr! What did you think you'd achieve? What a fool. Anyway, here's your reward. Hey, one Master Ball, hell yeah. 200k. Good thing I didn't have max money. I think Dave hates Hawkeye. I think Hawkeye has got a place in the game. I think he shouldn't be able to one-shot... I don't think he should be able to one-shot DPS. I think he should be able to one-shot supports. Because supports can at least do something about it, whereas DPS can't. The fact that you run around a corner and you go to kill Hawkeye and he just goes pap, and you just die immediately, it's like, oh, okay, that's kind of shit. Any good player can one-shot dudes? Exactly. Alright, can we buy the freaking thing now? Doesn't look like it. We could buy the Magmarizers and Electrizers now, though. Janitor was looking for you, okay. You actually did it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just celebrate, we've got a surprise for you in the penthouse. Say hello to your brand new apartment. What? I'm just trying to move. Where's the penthouse? Oh, is this my apartment? I can order furniture and make an apartment. Yay. The worst thing is the aim assist with Hawkeye. I mean, I don't use controller, so I've never felt it. But yeah, one-shotting DPS I don't think he should be able to do. I think he's... I'm happy with him one-shotting supports because they can at least do something about it. Like invis barrier and stuff like that. Freaking Deadpool can just jump away, you know, like there are things that they can do, but the DPS, unless you kill him faster than he can kill you, which mind you, you can't, it's a bit crap. Let's have a Kiki. What does that mean? Tips. There's a lot of move shooters around Archipelago, and many of them are at the resort. It might be useful. So where the hell are the... She doesn't sell us ability patches. No. Doing her quest doesn't give me access to ability patch. Are there more shops? Name rater. Evolution specialist. Power items. Do you sell it? You have the ability capsule. Nature changer. Vitamins. No. Okay, so ability freaking patch doesn't exist. Why is this Hex Maniac on the beach? Why am I even here? Exactly. Why are you here? Is that all of the shops? It is as well. So I don't know how to get it. We need too many times 2 Soul Link with Mason. I don't think we'd get very far. But nice thoughts behind that, to be fair. Boom. Yo, I don't even have my shit on screen. Joa just subscribed. Bro, is that your other account? You were already subscribed, just under a different name. Thank you so much for subscribing though, man. Let's have a look at the number, shall we? Let's have a look. 2596. When the freaking hell did that happen? We are 4 subs away from the goal. Thank you so much, people. After Pokemon Odyssey, honestly, I think we're going to have to put up a poll to see what game we play next soon. As soon as we hit that goal, though. Have an anti-Sands rule for it. Yeah, if one of us runs into Sands, the game continues. Right, well, we just did all of that for frickin' nothing. Which is a bit tedious, but hey. When do you evolve? Very soon. Okay. Let's just continue then. I'm in the wrong stratum. Damn it. Oh, wait, no. Can I partake in poll? Yes, so normally we do polls in like a variety of different ways. Where the fuck am I? Wait, where does this go? This is new. This wasn't here earlier. I don't know, I just remember we go down here. But yeah, so the poll for what game we play next will be on the YouTube. A lot of the time we do it on Discord, but this time I want to do it on YouTube so that more people can see it. I think it'd be sick if Marvel Rivals partnered with DC. They would never do that, but wishful thinking. It's like asking Pokemon to freaking buddy up with Power World. It won't happen. We want it to, but it won't happen. Or Digimon. Also, I played this game before. Hello, Enclerg. Welcome, man. That's a victory bell in the dog trio. There are mods, funnily enough, that already do some of what you just mentioned. There are mods that change Moon Knight to, Batman. And changes things like, Rogue into Wonder Woman. Digimon and Power World collab. That is more likely, because I don't think Digimon cares as much. Whereas Nintendo don't do collaborations that much. Not really. Ooh, yeah, mega. Did you know DC did a MOBA? I played that. I played it quite a bit. It didn't last very long. It lasted like 2 months. And then it got taken down. Iron Man's the Marvel equivalent of Batman. I'm only in the person behind the mask. In the actual capabilities, not at all. They're very, very different. Don't even know what a collab is. Yes. Smash Brothers is the perfect example of it. Hi Dave, very bad day for me. I'm tired as a damn competitive Ursaluna. What does that mean? Is Palworld worth playing? It's a good game. They've done a lot to it. There's been quite a few updates. I think Palworld's a good game. I don't really have anything pulling me to play it. There's a lot of games. Why do I keep turning OBS off? Come back. Yo, Ross, thank you for subscribing, man. Spaghetti's dead. I mean, for other games, it does happen, but nowhere near as much. Nowhere near as much. Okay, everyone's getting hit by Sandstorm now. Do we Noble Order again? And then Thunderbolt that Mantine. Are we looking forward to the live-action Zelda? Don't forget, that's a thing. I never turned this light on. I never turned this light on. What criminal am I? Also, I realised that my soundproofing is in the way. There we go. Oh, sorry, what a reach. Oh, just smacked it even further. There we go. On. Activate. Begin. I think it's been unplugged. Go, go. Go, go, gadget. Hello. It's been unplugged. It's been unplugged at some point. Oh well. I'm not worried about that now then. I've never played Zelda, so I don't know if I should watch it. I mean, well, because you've not played Zelda doesn't mean you can't watch it. It will probably be its own sort of story. You know. Kind of like the Mario movies. Those Mario movies aren't really based on anything. They're more of a theme park ride. I'd rather be in the Marvel Universe than the DCU because Spider-Man may embarrass you, but at least I don't get beaten the shit out of Batman for just jaywalking. Don't forget, both franchises have got their own versions of that. Everything was going good until I saw Grusher in November and failed. What are you on about? Well, will Link talk or just make noises? He'll talk. 100% he'll talk. You don't get an actor in to play a silent protagonist. It just doesn't work. Not for a movie. Hello, Madara Uchiha. Check out my poison bloom. Here he comes. Whoa! He's happy to be ill. No, not November? Yeah, well, I don't really understand the purpose of the comment. What's Grusher? That sounds like, who names it? Sussy Barker? I don't remember who did. But yeah, that sounds like a brand of milkshake. Right, so you're poison fighting now. You need a freaking... You can have Spore. Spore's a great move on you anyway. Hang on, let's just double check its exact stats. It has adaptability. Freaking hell. The gym leader on Gen 9, the ice type guy, but looks like a girl. I do not recall. Have you played Terraria, Dave? I have. I didn't really get sucked into it like everybody else did. Oh yay! Logan Paul breaks world record as Pokemon card sells for like $16 million, was that? $16 million. Wasn't that the card that he scammed like a load of people out of $1 million for anyway? God, that dude's a piece of shit. Anyway, what's I gonna look up? I was gonna look up Grusher. Oh, that person. I mean, fair enough. Why is Whimsicott so arse? Because it's a double staple that's not good in singles. Whimsicott's a great Pokemon. When did you play it? Like 10 years ago. Like when it came out. The problem is I don't have time to get sucked into a game like that anymore. Mega Drain Spore Barrage. Nice. Okay, Drain Punch and Close Combat are both great. Both the pools are douches. Yes, they are, but they don't care. People, they are like the perfect example of, people still hang around them because they have money. You know, they don't like them as people, they just like them because they have cash. Oh, I might do a Spore Barrage just because that is a crap load of poison damage with adaptability. Terraria's been out for 14 years? Yeah, that's mental. It's been out not as long as Minecraft, but bloody close. Okay, so adaptability won't work on anything that's not fighting or poison. I might just give it close combat as well. This will do. Like doing Black playthrough and I'm at the Elite 4, but he does shit damage. Yeah, no, Whimsicott doesn't do damage. That's not why you take Whimsicott for anything. Whee! Whimsicott is a prankster support Pokemon. If you're playing a game where you have access to Grimmsnarl, then technically Grimmsnarl's just better than Whimsicott. Because they're both prankster supporting Pokemon. But Grimmsnarl can actually fight, whereas Whimsicott can't. Whimsicott is the perfect Pokemon to set up Tailwind. It's really, really good at it. I remember one of his brothers going to that forest. I know. 15k in a box, then you just stop doing it. He was the only Pokemon that would appear. Yeah, Whimsicott is not a Pokemon that you just pull out and try and use. It needs to be built around. How did this person get here? There's a foe right there. Also, we're low on health. Where are my nectars? Nectar, please. Delicious nectar. There it is. Get Spaghetti back up. He needs levels. And where are my Medicas? I had so many. Where are they? There we go. Wrong Pokemon. Replace the Tailwind strat. It's really good if you can Tailwind and then, like, just pull out and replace it with something tanky. I was doing an Ultra Moon Nuzlocke and almost wiped a Guzma. Yeah, he is a surprising, freaking leader. Because that dude will whip out a Golisopod and just kick your ass with First Impression. First Impression is one of the best bug moves in the game. Hello, Nabil. This is called Pokemon Odyssey. We play fun Pokemon romhacks on this channel because we like to see what people can do with the Pokemon formula. We are going to Royal Order. No, we're not. We're going to Noble Order. And then we're going to Extrasensory because I'm afraid of Hariyama, but I'm not really afraid of freaking Blaziken. I had a friend that told me that Impidimp is super cute, and I looked at him like he licked my face. Impidimp isn't so bad, it's freaking, Morgrem. That's the problem, child. Impidimp just looks like Dobby. It looks like a problem. You have Leech Seed Sack for constant regen for my Moxie Crook. I would Prankster Tailwind Sack into the Moxie Crocodile because now the Crocodile is unstoppable. Alright, Royal Order there. And Hex. Who's Dobby? The freaking They call him an elf, I think it is. The little gremlin goblin fella from Harry Potter. Do you know what's funny is Magic the Gathering will take literally any platform into their trading card game, but they keep saying no to Harry Potter, and that makes me laugh. Crocodile in Gen 5 is a menace. Crocodile's been a menace for a long time. Crocodile's a very good Pokemon. Don't sleep on the big red crocodile. Combat Girl Jill has been defeated. Where are my Medicas? Here we go. The Goblin Slave. Yeah. I literally watched every Harry Potter movie like 2 years ago and deemed that the series sucks. But I hear apparently the books are actually better, so I'm not gonna read them. Right, where are we going? Hey, we finally have an ice puzzle. We finally have an ice puzzle. Allow me to assess. Where do we need to go? Do we need to go north or east? Which way do we come out? I love ice puzzles, they make me happy. Right, I'm gonna see where this takes me. I was about to say, if they're both conjoined, then that is annoying. I think going north is helpful. This looks like the way to go. So we're going to go north, which is super easy as well. Wow, that wasn't even hard. I'm sorry. Whee. Oh, does this take me? Oh, the yellow item. TM14. I should really just make a Harry Potter anime. No, they're doing a reboot. Did you hear about that? They're doing a TV series where they're replacing all of the freaking actors. Oh, they do just join up. They do join up. They join up here. Oh, how foolish. Well, screw me then. I guess I don't need to, I don't need to do the ice puzzle to get back. Hello, Fawn2 Green. Welcome, man. The original Harry Potter book is the theme of the original Star Wars movie. You aren't missing much. I know. It's just one of those things where it's like, I know people that are so freaking into it, and I'm just like, are you aware that there are other things out there that are just better? One of the things, actually, that kind of pissed me off in the last 3 movies, I liked Malfoy. I thought he was a funny character. Because he was up his own arse, purely because of his heritage, and, like, the fact that he was really good at things. Why is it that he becomes such a freaking coward? To a point where there's no character development at all. He's such an interesting character early and then becomes ridiculously boring later on. They ruin him so badly. It's almost like they designed him and his dad and then were like, well, we need these characters to do something, but I guess his dad will do it all and Malfoy will just exist. And be like a wuss. I just really didn't like him in the end. I thought he was such a wasted character in the last couple of movies. You're not weak tonight. Do we just do damage to Soul Rock then? I think we do. I once told my cousin that wall is the wizard school and she ran up into it. I will not deny that it's got some really interesting, like, ideas. The fact that you can run through a wall just reminds me of freaking, reminds me, it's like very Persona-esque, you know? A world beyond our current world. But, like, not in, like, a Bleach way, where there's, like, a world there, and a world there, and a big sphere around it with worlds surrounding it. I'm talking, like, a mirror dimension. Almost Silent Hill, now that I think about it. But, yeah. But there's a difference, isn't there? Because it's like hiding in plain sight, you know. Also, why is it that real life never actually gets in the way of the wizarding world? The ultimate villain wizard is here, and people are dying, but we're not allowed. We're not allowed to bring up real people in this. They have no power here. They have no power at all. Don't get them involved. Isn't Silent Hill just based on your nightmares? Sort of. It's not very clear exactly how Silent Hill's perceived, but a lot of it is like nightmare based. But it's not your nightmare that it's based on. It's based on the nightmare of somebody else overwhelming the town. I believe that's how it's done. Pillow swine. He's a pillow. Beat the shit out of him. Imagine if Harry Potter was based in America, quickest movie ever. It's just one of those shows where it's just like, if you liked Harry Potter, you could probably get into a lot of anime, which would just do the story better. Where even am I? I'm on like a cliff. The Nectar 2. See, I now see where this area is building to, and I quite like it. That's another Loudred. What is up with Loudred? Such a terrible freaking design. Beat it up. One gunshot would kill the average wizard? I don't think it would. I think you'd go like full Neo Matrix on it. Because like if we're talking like legitimate wizards, you just turn their gun into like a snake or something. Or a bird. And then have it peck their eyes out. What Pokemon game is this? Hello, Cryptic Gamer. This is Pokemon Odyssey. And I'm lost. I thought I knew where I was going. Turns out I was wrong. Close combat, please. Destroy the Loudred. Okay, people are getting levels. We're doing a good job at the moment. So, can we keep going further right? Yeah, this must be where to go. Wizards and Harry Potter have very weak bodies. A sniper would win over wizards. In my eyes, the perfect wizard, even in that universe, would have a constant radar going off to basically tell you the locations of everyone around you. And then barrier spells to make sure that something like that never happened. Like, that just makes that just makes sense to me. It makes perfect sense. You never know who's going to be round the corner ready to just shoot you. Like a spider sense. Not even that, like a legitimate radar. Spider sense is very personal, so no, maybe you are right. But then I also don't feel... Spider sense works in a very frustrating way for me. Which is, you get a fuzzy feeling, but then you have to figure out what the problem is. Like, that annoys me a little bit, because it's just like, Spider-Man gets a fuzzy feeling that, like, you are about to get hit by something, but he always seems to know exactly what it is. But never shows that kind of logic. Yo, Cryptic, thanks for subscribing during my random Harry Potter rant. But I hope you like... Oh, there's no PP left. I hope you like fun... We're going to spore there. I hope you like fun. We're going to end it there. No, I hope you like fun Pokemon romhacks, because that's what we do on this channel, man. Thank you for subscribing. How did Alakazam not go down? Saucy Barker, no! Oh, everyone's dead. When did that happen? I've not been paying attention. I've not been paying attention at all. Hello, sandwich. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Oops, is that the right move? Night Slash there. Oh, no. Immediate murder with Fake Out. And then Signal Beam here. Imagine getting a kill with Fake Out. That's wild. Uh-oh, it's Mr. Mime. No one likes that design. Who enjoys Mr. Mime? What is wrong with Generation 1 Pokemon? Like, Generation 1's the best, and I'm just like, bro, this is the generation that's got, like, 25 Pokemon that can't evolve until later on. And also includes Mr. Mime. My dad likes Mr. Mime. No one likes Mr. Mime. It's not real. Look, if you look at it for, like, not even half a second, you know there's a problem here. You know that's not a Pokemon, it's a dude in a suit. It's also such a bad Pokemon, that's why it evolves. They made Mr. Mime evolve later on. It had to be done. Machamp is too. Yep, I like the idea of Machamp. I think if they made Machamp nowadays, it wouldn't have the head that it has. I think it looks a little weird. Okay, where's the reset? Mr. Mime is not it. 1,000,000% not it. Right, what we're going to quickly do... I literally have a sandwich. I'm going to eat it quickly. Is there any mods around? I don't think there is. I think you're all gone. It's fine, I can handle it. I can handle it. What we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of quick battle royales. Whilst I eat a sandwich. Live on stream. I will now eat a sandwich whilst you guys fight. And you get no time to freaking wait. What's a mod? A moderator. Sundavage. I'm a mod. No, you're not. If you were a mod, you'd have a blue name. I'm now going to eat my sandwich whilst you guys fight. Thank you for reminding me about the Scissor Royale. Is this how it works? I did it. Awesome. Okay. Lovely. So, looking at it, I think I managed to get 4 battles in. I think that was only 4. Nobody else did anything, did they? But I have updated the leaderboard accordingly. I wasn't going to be gone for long. And now we get the freaking chanting part of the song. But yeah, no, I only wanted to get a couple of them in there. I think we did 4. Dave, I finally won. I know, I was watching. I was in control of them all this time. It was me pressing the buttons. That was the main reason why we couldn't go too slow. We couldn't go too slow because I had to just pump out as many as I could. So that was 4 of them done. So 32. I wasn't even really going to do Battle Royales today. That was the main reason why we did it. Was because I got handed a sandwich and I was like, you know what? I do deserve some food. Let's have a look at the subscriber count. Has that changed? Ooh, 2 away. Is it going to be today? Are we going to get... Is the poll literally going to be put up later today? Oh my god, Dave, come on. Stay down, sandwich. Stay down. Is the poll going to go up today? Look, it's so close. And of course, only subscribers are going to see it. Right, back to the game. Dave was the mastermind of it all. Oh, I'm always the mastermind. I just changed to my winner. Yeah, well, we were only going to do a couple. I managed to sneak 4 of them in. Today isn't a massive break because I'm only going to be streaming for another hour and 20 minutes anyway. Quick, someone make 2 accounts and subscribe. Some people have done that in the past. Oh wow, this is a... Hang on a minute. This is a silly puzzle. Because it expects you to do that to get here. But what purpose does that serve? You get here, but what purpose does that serve? There isn't one. One of the things I like to do... Some of the things I like to do when I do a ice puzzle is I scout the outside. If there are any blocks on the exact outside, like this one, then they're probably used for something. Looking at it, it looks to be the exit, is all that's used for. So if that's the case, this automatically means that this is correct. And you've got to take into account what you can see on screen. So what is your next potential move? Off screen or to this rock? We test this. So, what's still on screen? We could go north into the great unknown, or we can go down and right. That is into the great unknown, but it was the most sensible next choice, and lo and behold, it got us straight out with no problems. I just really like ice puzzles. I think they're very fun. And I've been doing them all of my Poké life. If I make a romhack, I'm putting in, like, an entire freaking dungeon of optional freaking ice puzzles, and you can't stop me. Everything has a purpose. It's our chance to catch up to Fry. Well, you had 4 battles. 3 of them went to brand new people in chat, which I kind of loved. We would never catch up to Fry. Fry's ill at the moment. Adding puzzles in horror games is hella lazy. I mean, what else do you want them to do? Like a frozen cave? Yes, a frozen cave where you got to do like 1 or 2 to get through it. Pepsi. However, there's like another 2 or something that are hilarious, but completely optional. To be fair, Fry wasn't even that far ahead of you guys until like 2 days ago when he got some insane wins. Oh, the Aggron. But this is also why I want them to hurry up and add stuff. I even mentioned it in their Discord today. Somebody said, I hope there's a critical and miss in the Battle Royale system. And I responded saying, as far as we can see, I don't believe there's anything like that in Battle Royale besides backstabbing and medkits. Hoping to see an expansion of the Battle Royale rules and options later this year. I think the Battle Royales are probably going to be the same thing for a little while yet. And then one day, they're just going to turn around and drop something, like, really good. Can you add 2 times speed on the Battle Royale? I cannot change anything. That's the problem with the Battle Royales right now. I can't change anything. And it's frustrating. Because I want to change things, but I can't. They just don't give you any settings. You can't put up walls and platforms. You can't put up teleporters. The only power-up is med packs, and you can't choose where they spawn. All of these things just sound like things that if I had control over, I could make some ridiculous battle royales. I would actually be tempted to pay the dude to do it. I'd just be like, bro, this is what I want your battle royales to be capable of, and I will pay you. I almost feel like that is an investment that would really help the stream. I wish the arena was on Gmax. Snorlax's belly. That could be something I could do in the future. But the other thing is, like, rewards. The only rewards I can give you is freaking coloured names. Because everything else is tied to currency, and I don't want that to change. I want the currencies to represent the currencies. As in, like, no, I want those things which you get via the currency. Jesus. That sandwich is killing me from within. But yeah, I want what you could buy with the freaking currency to represent the currency. So if you buy something, I want it to be a case of you can only get it via the currency. Then screenshot this, Dave, and don't forget, I'm watching you literally. Well, as opposed to watching me figuratively. Painter, Farplume and Tentacruel. Hello, Luke Lee. Theo poisoned the sandwich. I actually don't know where he is. He came in here, looked at my wall of fluff and left. Noble Order and Extrasensory, because that kills both of them. I think I'm more worried about Tentacle. Noble Order. Power and space. The middle sprites didn't change. I kind of love that. Ooh, scary sludge bomb. Also, Tentacle did not die. So long, Gardevoir. Thank you for the Royal Order. That's all you successfully did. Okay, so... I mean, we could fake out, or we could just triple axle and kill something. This'll be fine. Boom. Baba boy. Have you seen that anime if the cat became large and turned into the owner's chief mom in her apartment? No, I'm not really sure what that entails, but that seems weird. God, triple axle is so mean. If you get the enemy to half health with it, you know you've killed them. As of now, we're just watching, what are we watching? Oh yeah, you're Funny Fire, aren't you? We're watching Frieren, JJK Season 3, and I think that's it at the moment. Oh, spaghetti. This painter's got some very powerful swallows. Never mind. Never mind. So long, pigeon. Oh, why does every opponent have freaking hypnosis in some form? Just Night Slash. And close combat will do. Ooh, scary heat wave. That's really bad for me, actually. Won't kill, because we have Endure. Bum, 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 bum. Annihilated. Is Freeing good? It is, however, it's not a, like, balls to the wall, massive explosions, freaking shonen battle manga, you know. It's, imagine D&D, but really slow. PP Max. Like, the whole point of the show is it's about time. It's about the passage of time. And, it does a really bloody good job of getting that across, because so much just happens off screen. And that's a deliberate choice, because it basically is telling you that you can't be everywhere all at once. And things will happen that you will not be around for. And the anime Frieren is very good at getting that across, because she herself is, like, gonna be around for thousands of years. Who's the redhead in it? There's a guy who's a redhead, and his name's Stark. Unless you're on about the ginger lady, she's only in a couple of scenes. She's not around much at all. Yes, the game is called Pokémon Odyssey. I am starting to think that this game has gone on for a bit too long. I feel like the big bad has sort of reared its head at the right point in the game. But we should, like, what I'm doing right now should be the final area, in my eyes. I think I've now spent enough time in this game that it should end soon. Like, we climb the snowy mountain to the final boss and we win. What's that? What's that white hand on your shoulder? I was going to say, what's that white stuff on your hand? What did she just say to me? Dave, the anime is called My Cat is Depressed Again. What a weird name for an anime. We removed Dust Noir. I wouldn't be surprised if that's got a Evia light on the Dusclops, sorry. But why does the cat grow gigantic? Or did I misread that? What game is this? Lusama, this is Pokemon Odyssey. We play fun Pokemon romhacks on this channel. That's what we do. We experience them all. I think we're good here. Does she just have 2 ghosts? Is that it? Where did the other one go? Dust Noir just vanished. You probably just Phantom Force, actually. Sussy Barker. It's a slice of life where the cat is the one taking care of its owner. And yes, the cat turned big. Big kitty cat. But why does a cat have to be depressed? We watched a movie the other day where the cats were the villains and they lost. And my girlfriend couldn't cope with that. It was like, why do they have to lose? I want the kitties to win. It was very, very sweet. Get Gengar out of here. Gengar looks so out of place with all of these new sprites. Right, well, we just took a beating, so I'm going to go back down and heal. Are the movesets different? Yes. Oops. Like, a very quick thing which I can show you is, freaking... This is a Gardevoir. And its ability is completely new. Veil Order, Royal Order, Adnil Hello, and Noble Order are all brand new moves. But it's the same as, Ninjago here. This is a Weavile. And it has a move called Fukabari, and a bunch of other moves which are ninja-themed. I'm just fast-forwarding a little bit, because when I run back and forth to heal, like, you've seen me do that 100 times. Right, so we get to the yellow item from the top, it seems. Yeah, this is what I like to do on the channel, is I like to just see what people can do with the Pokemon formula. Oh, great, a foe. Okay. We go now? There we go. I don't want to fight that. Those creatures are like overpowered Pokemon that will beat the crap out of you. Most of the fights in this game are double battles, which is a bit of a shame because I don't mind double battles, but you just get to a point where there's too many of them. I want Minun. Someone that we just haven't nicknamed, actually, now that I think about it. We never gave it a name. Sandslash and Roserade. So, Noble Order, because that buffs you, and then, what am I afraid of? Probably the Roserade, actually. And then we blast this. So this game, specifically, is based on a JRPG. Which means a lot of the Pokemon changes reflect the monsters in the JRPG. I am shocked that didn't kill. Behold, hello Zaki. Poison's typing on the chart is completely wrong. Why is Poison super effective against everything it should be weak to? I have returned at the time I was about to go to sleep. I see. Have a good sleep then, good sir. Uh-oh, now you're a problem. But I can deny you, so fake out, and then just Mystical Fire again. Fake out, one of the strongest moves in the game. Just tell an opponent, you don't get turn. Sir, I cannot go to sleep. Why not? Throw away the pretense that you cannot sleep. Conquer the impossible. That's a Blastoise. See, look, what's wrong with what... Poison in this game seems to not have any resistances, because all of the resistances have become weaknesses, and I don't know why. It's the only type that's doing this. Oh, that Blastoise freaking dies. Boom. And then of course my Minun's got a Abyss boost, which means whenever it gets a kill, it goes insane. It pops off like crazy. Fukabari doesn't affect Sandslash. Well, I shouldn't have Thunderbolted the Blastoise then, because this Iron Head will kill. Damn it. Gosh darn it. Okay. I mean, we'll be fine. See, this thing's weak to fire. It's like it's steel, so it's weak to fire. Big Abyss boost. Get out of there, Ranger Helen. Okay, so that's another area we can't go to yet. I would like a loop, if that's okay. Aha, this is great. That's technically our loop. The 7th stratum's through there. Not this way, there's something else I must do, but what, really? Can I not just go through? That would be lovely. Alright, let's go back to Telrega. And heal. Sandslash's dex name is the mouse Pokemon. Yeah, it really isn't. It should be the shrew Pokemon. You know, Sandshrew. Isn't that the kind of point? But isn't Pikachu the mouse Pokemon? Or is it the electric sack Pokemon? Oops. I went to the desert by accident. Sometimes I just visit the desert at freaking, I just give the desert a visit. I'm just like, hello, desert. How are you doing today? Right, what's in this pyramid? Zelda music, that's what's in here. And that's how we ended up here. I know it sounds weird, but you don't have to say anything else. I believe you. There's a free room in the back, so make yourselves at home. We appreciate your kindness, Lixin, and thanks again for the meal. No, it was nothing. See you later. We are hilariously underground, and I don't know what those two are actually up to. They're kind of just ahead of us doing what we're doing. Brock, he's got... I don't think so. He's not... The colour scheme is off. Oh, new visitors. Oh my. Well, this one's not even alive. Hello, you all seem like good folk. Have a seat, I'll give you something good to eat. I don't think we... My treat. Oh well, thank you so much. Dude, just, you walk into his house and he's just like, if you are worthy, you get soup. Bit of salt, add some pepper, onions, gingerbread, paprika, and there we go. Crazy ass soup. Oh, it's a curry. Why is Pokemon loves curry? What's up with Pokemon and curry? Thanks for the meal. You haven't touched your plate at all. Is there something wrong? No, it's just that I am a robot. I am Olympia. Good. Olympia, there's something weird about you. Actually, even your companions are kind of peculiar. Wait, he can't say that word. What do you mean? I can feel an enormous amount of chi coming from you. I can sense an enormous amount of chi. I am incredibly Asian. Same goes for the boy in green, but I can't feel anything coming from Olympia. Who are you? Are you linked to the recent events of the labyrinth? Guess there's no point in hiding it. I'm Abyssal, he's a tree, and she's a robot. Yep, it all makes sense now. I beg your pardon? How? Mano was right about you. Huh? Sorry, I was just testing your sincerity. Allow me to turn the Zelda music back on. I've already talked to Mano and the other captains, so I know everything. Lixin, captain of the 6th Stratum, is here to help you. Oh, thank God. Oh no, it's terrible. Oh, the mountain. All the snow has turned into spaghetti bolognese. Mano, what happened? I really wanted them to go outside and everything to just be orange. Kit's nowhere to be found. Yeah, I lost sight of her during a snowstorm. When did you see her last? I was near the Northern Lake area. Leave it to us, we'll look for her. I'm coming with you. In the meantime, you should rest. And if you're hungry, there's curry in the fridge. Thank you, let's hope for the best, and Dude just loves curry. This should be the place, my majesty. Let's proceed with our plan, then. Get ready, Frey. This time I'm whooping you for sure. As you wish. Bonjour. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Fuck you. I'll lead the way. Hello, Captain Fuzzy. Was that Karen? Scusa, Manu. I have to follow them no matter what. Ominous as piss. Look at this wonderful Zelda mansion. Swimming with him. Are you a merchant? You just sell me stuff. You sell me the crap that everybody else does. Look, I said I'm sorry. I swear I'll be a better person. That's what you said 2 years ago, and yet you're still as disrespectful as back then. Don't tell me you came all this way just to make peace with me. Oh God, you actually did. Yeah, so... Cassian, you don't get it. You can't just say sorry and expect everything to be all sunshine and rainbows. Be better. Prove to me you actually learned from your screw-ups. Just get your act together. I'll try. Dude's a douchebag from, like, start to finish. This is just all of the characters. Look at all of these fridges and drawers and stuff. Dude was like, there's curry in the fridge. And there's like 8 fridges in his house. Incredible. Whoa. Richard is English. Richard in English. Yeah. Oh, I see, yes. This is an English-speaking server. So please keep it to English. Not because I hate you, but because if you could be saying anything, and that could get me in trouble. Oh. Snap my neck. There we go. I perish on camera. Okay, allow us to continue. What cave? Ah, this is where we came from. Because I wanted to check what's down here. Oh, this is a fast way to get down. Oh wait, hang on. Hold up, another shortcut, but what for? What's up here? Oh, I accidentally went exactly where I meant to go. Hey, Bridges, that guy's trying to single-handedly win the doors wheels argument in favour of doors. What the? I see what you're trying to say there, but that is a sentence. Why this game just loves putting rocks down and doesn't put a single hidden item anywhere. Like, there's definitely hidden items out and about. Another ice sliding puzzle. Okay. I mean, that's just easy. What are you doing? Blue shard. Oh, the treasury. The nectar. Ooh. Ooh. I see. How do I make that happen then? That was easy. I could see what I needed to do, and I was just like, I can make this happen from a very annoying place. And then lo and behold, these rocks in the middle here didn't do anything for me. Red herring rocks. Yo, Brandon Case, thank you for freaking subscribing to the channel, man. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I'm gonna fight this person with pink hair. Don't worry, Mr. Green, I won't say that in Spain. This is why language is hilarious. One word in Spanish means slut, but in the Philippines it means rice cake. You're a slutty rice cake, aren't you? You love being eaten. You love the fact that you're a rice cake. Also, I need to check that freaking subscriber count. Is it finally over the limit? No. That means someone unsubscribed recently. We're still 2 subs to the goal. And we've got less than an hour to hit it. Okay, the experience here isn't terrible. I want that Gallade. I don't know its ability, but it's gotta be cool. Maybe the Gallade's in the area beforehand and I just missed it. Everyone get pelted by hail. You're weak to psychic, and I find that very silly. Slutty rice cake was not on my bingo card for today's stream. You have bingo cards for stream? That's hype. Perish. Big destruction. Oh, and you can't deal with bug beams. Maybe you can, actually. Oh, we resist that. Come on, Grumpig, sit down. It's hailing here, apparently. Even though it wasn't hailing a minute ago. If you're literally standing out in the snow and there's no snow falling, maybe the weather's not actually being that impactful right now. Who's notified me on freaking Discord? Okay, Mr. Green, thank you for the image. Dave, should I Sturven? What are you on about? What is Sturven? How is that a noun? No, it's not a noun, it's a verb, isn't it? How is that a verb? I would never get those two right. Oh. Ugh. Hello, Libracade. No, it's Libra Arcade. I'm sorry, I missed a couple of your letters. Only cool people have Marshadow as an avatar. Little revenge fella. Oh yeah, nothing up here. Verb is the acting word. Yeah, I thought it was. I had a feeling I knew what I was on about. Rocket Punch! Alright, Android 16. These regional forms, I swear, have more shading than the freaking normal Pokemon. We could just blast them, actually. Blast them! Noun is the main focus on the sentence. No, a noun is like the name of something, like possessively. So, like, Pepsi can is a noun. I believe. Because knowing my luck, I've gotten the wrong way around. Yeah, so a verb is a word to describe an action, state, or occurrence. Whereas noun should be a pronoun. It's used to identify something. People, places, things. Exactly, main focus. No, I think that's a crap description. The main focus of my sentence could be that I'm calling the universe a prick. But that doesn't mean that the word prick is the noun, that's the adjective. That's the or is it? It's the adjective, it's not the adverb. The adverb is the word describing what you're doing. So the adverb would be I'm running frantically. Frantically is the adverb to the verb. No, don't punch my minion. Get blasted. I'm a crap description. Yeah, but main focus of a sentence, that doesn't mean anything. In fact, do you know what the main focus of a sentence is? Emphasis. You put emphasis on part of the word, but that's mostly dialect. The noun is the subject of the sentence. The noun, yes and no, but that's also, you can have multiple nouns in a sentence, thus meaning that it's one thing is no longer the sole subject. A noun is just a word used to describe a thing. Well, not even to like describe it, but like it is the name of the thing. Like human is a noun. Beam, 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 beam. What game is this? This is Pokémon Odyssey, and I'm running in circles because I keep forgetting where I am. I like this area. It's like, it's confusing, but like in a way where I do know where I'm going. Because now I can just go this way. My pronoun is hungry. Enemy presence detected. The Abyssals are here. Why are they here? Now that I think about it, kids said Rocky's signal was coming from the 6th stratum. What if Rocky's in here? Wait, something's off here. What do you mean? This cave entrance is not natural. It was made by someone not long ago. I think Kit might be in there. If so, she's in trouble. We have to find her. You're right, but we have to stay on our guard. We don't know what will be waiting for us. Let's go. Wahoo! Oh my goodness, a prison cell. Kit, there you are. Nix, what are you doing here? I found this gigantic hole. Might ask you the same question. Come on, we have to go back to base camp. Excuse that, Nix. I have to find Rocky before it's too late. Kid, no. I have to find a way to reach her. She's mental. She needs to be put in bed. Oh, there's zombies here again. Okay. At least it's not tedious zombies like Snakewood would do. It's Barbie Dream World. Why does this zombie have a Flareon and Venusaur? Bro needs to chill. Annihilate. Oh, hello, Raykov. Lovely to see you, man. Get that attack going. Get that Spatok, the special attack. What? How? I'm Ether Electric, and apparently I'm weak to poison. Cool. Vaporize. In fact, yeah, I'm not even afraid of freaking Flareon. Pow, right in the kisser. Yo, member for 6 months? Hell yeah. Bro is a V member. I'll also add that to the Battle Royale count. Because why not? Does that count as a wheel spin? Who's afraid of a Flareon? It depends if the game's fixed the Flareon or not. Skarmory, that's something worth being afraid of. Skarmory, fire. Set fire to it with my big old hands. Did you spin for Marsh? Yes. What did we get? Oh, we have the Mass Scizor Battle Royale, which has been done. But yeah, the Mass Scizor Battle Royale has been done. That's what the Marsh one was. I just got Joe to pick which Pokemon it was. Hello, Space Dragon. Yes, the game is called Pokémon Odyssey. And we're actually doing very well. I kind of don't want Gardevoir to drop out of this team. But we'll see. I keep saying that once we get to the Elite Four, we'll bring back all of our overused Pokemon, but we'll see. It's entirely possible this game doesn't even have one. 2 YouTube subs to a goal? Yes, 2 YouTube subs until we have 2,600 subs, I think it is. Yeah, 2,600. Which is mental. Gardevoir must stay. So the rule which I'm now using is, because we're not necessarily Nuzlocking stuff, I do want to change Pokemon teams relatively frequently. Tagan Battle. Or Tagan Batal. Well, it hurt, whatever it is. But, yeah, so we're going to start benching Pokemon that we've already done a massive section of the game with. Hello, Benatrice. Welcome, welcome. I've gone the wrong way. For shortcuts over here. Here it is. We're going to heal before we continue, because we took a pasting and lost Minun. But yeah, so once I do the next gym leader or whatever it is, the next captain, we'll swap out a bunch of the team members again. Because Gardevoir, Minun, Spaghetti, and Angie Boy are definitely overused. By the time we finish this area. Nothing's getting executed, they're just getting boxed. And then once they're in the box, they can come back for the final fights. We're not doing, like, Nuzlocks for these games, because I've never played them before. Mom Spaghetti is overused. One of them definitely is. We have 2 Pokemon called Spaghetti. Just got my DVD Diablo Nemesis delivered. I'm waiting on 3 DVDs. Isn't Diablo Nemesis terrible? Isn't that one of those, like, world's worst movies? Or am I thinking of a different Diablo movie? Well, this place ain't confusing at all. I'll just walk past that zombie. That dude didn't see me. That dude was just like, oh. It's a rusty lever. I mean, Beyblade Diablo Nemesis. I have never heard of that. You made that up. Fight me, zombie fella. I need XP. When you were a kid, Dave, did you ever have that logic in Pokemon? If it doesn't do damage, it's a useless move. Yes. Ooh, Cleaver and Magmar. Magcargo. Mostly because you can just deal massive damage regardless. I always thought if my Pokemon were a higher level than the enemy and I just spam Surf, I could do every single fight. Spam Surf and Earthquake, you win every single fight. And lo and behold, I was mostly correct. Seeing Hisuian Mons is pretty cool. It is a nice touch to add them in. I do like seeing Kleavor. Pro Ball Pass. Okay, we're not a fan of Sword Stance on that Kleavor. So Kleavor must perish next. Shame Kleavor's kind of arse. Anyway. Dude is not tanky. How and why do you have 2 spaghetti? We had 1 spaghetti and then somebody else donated to change the name of the other spaghetti. Hyper Beam and Outrage was my go-to. Well, we've learned that I can't use Ray Ray. I get him killed in hilarious manners. Come on, Sandstorm, your animation is really long. Okay, so Abner, hello, and Miss. Oh, you're not weak to Mystical Fire, huh? I suppose you're Rock Steel. How much to rename stuff? It's something that appears on the wheel. One of the things that appears on the wheel is renaming a Pokemon. Shatter Shot. Nice one, you killed yourself. Nice one, you played yourself. Which, to be fair, since we did get that membership out of Raykov, I think we do need to spin a wheel. There is a wheel spin that must be done. Blah, 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 blah. So here we go. Let's see what this is. Yeah, I keep it a minimum of $2. Freeze quarantine for 10 battles. That's fine. I have no problem with that at all. I have no problem with that at all. That does mean I can't catch anything, though, which is actually a bit annoying. Because I have been on... I'm going to write that down. I have been looking for new Pokemon to add to the team. I've been actively looking for new Pokemon to add to the freaking team. How much for the wheel? But yeah, we do it by $2 as a minimum. But the thing is, it's very tricky to figure that out because someone can give me like 50 Pringles or something from whatever language, from whatever country that they come from. And that translates to like £1.90 to me. And I'm just like, technically that's under the amount, but I don't want people to feel like I'm scapegoating them, you know? They're giving me what they feel the stream is worth. I mean, you can catch them, but can't add them to the team. Oh no, the team is completely frozen. I'm not catching a thing. I'm not catching a thing. We'll come back later. Very true, it sucks eggs, but hey, at least it sets up Stealth Rock. Yeah, Kleavor could be better. I need a rock Pokemon ability called Landslide, which increases the speed of rock Pokemon on your side of the field. That's all it does. 56 pesos here is $1, bro. Really? You are aware that $2 is not £2 as well, so I'm actually... If I was American, I'd be freaking rolling in it. Actually, that's a complete fucking lie. I wouldn't be rolling in it at all. But it would be nice. Oh, I wanted to Thunderbolt you, but I can't. I'll just Thunderbolt anyway. No, we'll order Thunderbolt. This will be fine. But yeah, what I'm basically getting at is... currency exchange rates are ridiculous. They're hilarious. Anastasia's Royal Order is basically Helping Hand. But it stays, and she doesn't have to do it every turn. It's really strong. Oh, Noble Order, that's it. Favorite JJK character. Also, that's another spin and another Battle Royale. That's a lot of things that happens, by the way, now. Am I still on React? Oops. My YouTube goals. Battle Royale count. Here we go. 34. Yeah, if we ever get donations of $2 or more, we spin a wheel, we add to the Battle Royale count, and then you can write whatever message you want. There's actually a good amount of stuff you get out of it. Now we're going to react. Spin the wheel. Oh, Jonah decides which 3 people get 5,000 Pokédollars. Don't worry, that also includes yourself. So Nathan, give us 3 names. Those 3 people get 5k. But who is my favourite JJK character? Hikari's great. I liked Ghetto, you know, before all of the crap. Oh, Marky. Actually, I forgot all about Marky. Marky is one of my favourites, purely just because she turns up and kicks absolute arse now. She's really cool. What video game was the first ever you played growing up? Sonic Hedgehog 1. The original side-scroller. That was my very first game ever. And then, of course, I put a lot of time into Pokémon, and a lot of time into freaking Mega Drive and Master System games. I need to heal. I'm taking a lot of hits. Yeah, let's just heal. Oh, wrong way again. I keep... left just naturally feels like the right way to go for me. The Sega console with Sonic. Yeah, exactly. Sonic, Gunstar Heroes. I used to play games like that all the time. The original Shinobi. I'm not made of money. Me, Ken, and Rakoff. Rakoff, are you cool, Rakoff, are you cool gifting that amount of money to people? I don't think it's gifting, I think it's generating it, right? Yeah, there you go, you can just generate it. But yeah, no, I've been playing video games my entire life. Like, it is my main hobby. I remember one of the games which had a big impact on me when I was a child was freaking Monster Rancher. I am indeed creating money out of nothing. Mr. Krabs would love you. I wasn't much of a PlayStation person to begin with. I've always been like Nintendo. Nintendo and Sega early on. Please, Dave, I need this. My mum is kind of hopeless. Need what? It's got nothing to do with me. Also, Breakoff, I noticed that you've got the new Pokeball logo. I can't remember what ball that is. I think it's the Safari ball. Or the Nest ball or something like that. I don't need to do that anymore. I can Royal Order, do some damage. In fact, it's a friend ball. Ah. Park ball. It's green with red and yellow bits on the top of it. That much I remember. That's the noise that this song is making. Come on, Minun, did you not get a kill? Are you telling me you did not get a kill? It endured the hit, didn't it? That's silly. I think Minun needs a spread move. Also, that Sucker Punch before Royal Order is mean. It's one of those green-ass balls. So long, Don fan. More Abyss boost. And then this should kill, but actually, I have a feeling we're about to get sucker punched. Oh, but it went to Minun? Oh, that's mean. Why did it do it to Minun? Batman Justice will return. I don't believe you. Oh, of course Anastasia's freaking paralyzed. Just set it on fire. Anastasia, do something, please. Stop standing there going... Do something. Destruction, please. So much of my team just got battered because of that paralysis. I ran left again. Take me back to the packet on the floor. Why can't I just bring this with me? All the dead will return one day. Is that not the plot of Resident Evil? No, it's not. That's something else. Resident Evil's actually got nothing to do with reanimating the dead. Resident Evil has got nothing to do with bringing the dead back to life. It's actually making the living dead, and then the dead just happen to be, puppeteered by a virus. It's very different. There's no necromancy in Resident Evil. As strange as that is. You go tribal Marowak with a sword. Bro's here to kick ass and take names. I could just blow up that freaking Vaporeon, get it off the screen. I don't think I'm going to move to deal with Marowak. Boom! Boom, baby, destroy it. Annihilation, actually. Tropius. No, not Tropius. Again, I got it wrong. It's Tropius. Oh no, they played the drums and my defense went down. I'm gonna Royal Order the Marowak anyway. I don't think I should be afraid of Marowak. I don't think I should be. Also, this Gardevoir is so fast, I love it. And then Marowak dies. It's so good. This combination of Anastasia and Minun is really powerful. Because now we just do this. And it's dead. Because Minun is like +3 freaking special attack. It's got more than a nasty plot on it, and at no point did Minun waste a turn getting that power. That's why Gardevoir's so good. Admittedly, this has got nothing to do with Gardevoir, actually. What happened to Plusle? Plusle sucks. In this game, all Plusle actually has is Helping Hand and, its other Abyss ability, which is to increase accuracy by 10%. But it's crap. It's not worth using. Why would I bother using that when I could just bring Gardevoir along, who has priority aura moves? And one of those aura moves is a spread nasty plot. Essentially, this Gardevoir has priority freaking buffs for its team. I keep doing this. Great, now I need to... I've accidentally done this, now I need to solve this again. I think I've started in a really weird place. Hang on. Here we go. I'm just looking at it, just like, how do I solve this? Hang on a minute. But this is definitely a way that they could fix this, Queen. God of War's fine. God of War doesn't need any buffs. I'm happy with the way God of War is, like, in mainline Pokemon games. What we need is Vesip Queen to get a buff, and you might as well just do it this way. Ooh, a yellow. This has got a TM in it. 46. What Pokemon version is this? It's called Pokemon Odyssey. We play fun Pokemon romhacks on this channel. That's what we do. Nothing down that hole. Nothing in that rock. Anything in here? On that rock? No. On that rock? No. Anything on the chains? No. Ooh, a lever. Do I get a floor now? You can hear a loud noise coming from far away, but I want a floor. Okay. Mega Vespiquen. Mega Vespiquen with priority on its order moves would be hilarious. In fact, what is Vespiquen's abilities? Vespiquen, that's it. What are your abilities? Pressure and Unnerve. Nah, you need the funny order move. I don't even think Mega Vespiquen would be that great. No, it could be. It would have 574 as its stats, which is low for a Mega, but it's the ability that will fix it. And if the ability is to make it subvert defend order, attack order, and isn't the heal order a thing? I thought heal order was a move. Could have sworn that was a move. Bug type move that restores up to 50% of the user's max HP and can reset stat drops. Did they take it away? I think it's been taken away. The numbers given are for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But if you actually go to its moveset, it doesn't learn it. They've taken heal order away. It only has attack order and defend order. Okay, we'll give it heal order back then. Give it heal order and give it priority on its order of moves. Suddenly you've got a great Mega. Supporting Mega. Oh hey, we can go through here now. There's someone up ahead. Of course I want to proceed. I can see Kit round the corner there. What was that? Why is there a hole behind us? Zombies! Again! How many of them do I have to beat? Kit, what's going on? I've already found Vizzle, so Rocky should be around here. There's no time to waste. Let's rescue Rocky and get out of here before it's too late. We'll meet at the base camp. Does he get Roost? I don't know. But that wouldn't be affected by the priority order. To be fair, you kind of want Roost to go second anyway. Well, at least Vizzle is safe. I wonder where Rocky is. The Abyssal Goop. Lexin. Wrong. I am the Deep One. I know. These parasites are really useful, aren't they? I was actually aiming at you, but someone had to protect the defective princess. Whatever, let's see what this body can do. I don't think... I could probably just bring it back up. I don't think it learns it as a move on level up. Oh no, it does. Level 24 it learns Roost. It learns Destiny Bond at 44 as well for some reason. Vespiquen learns Slash on level up. On evolution, sorry. It's a mixed attacker, because of course it freaking is. It's a tanky mixed attacker. Glalie and Frostlass, or whatever happens, do not bring a Rayquaza to this fight. Yeah, they gave it Roost instead. Right, Noble Order, then Mystic Fire. I'm more afraid of the Frostlass because it's faster. When bees sting, they die. Yeah, but Destiny Bond, is that not how it works? You need a move like, Fell Stinger. A version of Fell Stinger where if it gets to kill, it kills your Pokemon, but gives, an ally an Omni boost when it happens. Ooh, Sleep Near the Rapidash. Dexit was the worst addition, subtraction to Pokemon. I was more than happy with the National Dex being shrunk. Just telling you that now. Just telling you that now. So many people were mad, and I was just sitting here like, I don't mind. Okay, I'm gonna hit you and water bomb you. Yeah, my reason for being happy with Sword and Shield gutting the Pokédex was because of something similar to like League of Legends, where you have so many playable characters that you only use the good ones. You only use the strong ones. There's no reason to use the weak ones. Well, the ones which are slightly suboptimal. So I'm very happy that that happens. All I do in the National Dex, I do agree. But the thing is you've had that every single Pokemon game up to that point. And the thing is a lot of those Pokemon tend to come back anyway. Through like DLC and stuff. I might add Nihilo you. Oh no, you're annoying, aren't you? For me, it's like, if you're going to have Pokemon in the game, I'm happy for you to remove some, because it means I now have to find alternatives, and I might find a Pokemon that I actually end up liking. But two, it also means that I don't just play every single game exactly the same way every single time. Because I probably just will. If there's a Gardevoir in the game, I'll probably go and get one, because I know it's good. If there's a Gengar in the game, I'll probably go and get one. You know? I like finishing the Pokédex, don't get me wrong. But I also like it when the game mixes things up. And that's why I never had a problem with it. Because it mixed it up in a satisfying way for me. Also, competitively, are you sure you want Incineroar in every single freaking Pokédex? Are you sure you want every legendary to be accessible on the online ranked ladder every single game? Because if one Pokemon is insane in any game, you now need to rely on them to make a great Pokemon to counter it in the next game. And they don't always do that. I grab whatever these days. Thing is, if you're able to do that, then good. But I am not the kind of person that does that, you know. The moment I had access to Staraptor, I just went and used it straight away. I was like, awesome, Staraptor, mine. Because it's my favourite bird Pokemon. I ran the majority of Legend CA with a Garchomp. Like, I'm happy for Garchomp to appear in Generation 10 later on, but if it's in the base game, I'll probably just go get it. Because it's one of my favourite Pokemon, I'll go get it. And that's kind of the point I'm making. It's good for me because it stops me from just playing the game the same way every single time. Especially with competitive. You just get people being like, oh, here's the freaking Intimidate Incineroar again. It's back again. I don't think I'm worried about Glalie. I'll be Cynthia with a Wormadam. Wormadam's one of the worst Pokemon ever. It mustn't have been the grass one, because the grass one I think is the worst of the three. Why are you hitting an ice Pokemon with an ice move? Rotom's pretty stable for me. I've never been a fan of Rotom myself, but that's just me. Incineroar's a good point, though, no one wants that. But the thing is we're talking about like the one or two Pokemon off the top of our head that we can remember that does it. There are a lot of Pokemon that do it this way. It was the Sandy Cloak one. The Ground Bug. To be fair, that's got some great resistances. Ground Bug is a tanky little fella. Yeah, that's just me though. Like, if people want a national dex, by all means, fair enough, but just understand that I'm an advocate against national dex because I like the meta to change. I don't like the meta to be the same thing every single game because that just gets stale. We're all out of Adnihillos, and Royal Order doesn't do much here. Gonna do it anyway. Fukabori! Poison super effective against everything, apparently. Jeez, we can't do damage to this Glalie. Why is this Glalie so tanky? I've always thought Glalies got such a tiny mouth as well. The Mega Evolution is so weird because this mouth is colossal. I mean, I could just go for a fake out, I guess. As a Night Slash, go for a crit. I see why Dex was important for VGC, for stale. Yeah, more or less. You have to also remember that this was the... It happened after the Primal Wars, where you had Groudon, Rayquaza, and Kyogre just vying for the top the entire time. Same as Xerneas. Like, all of these Pokemon were ridiculously powerful. But then there is a drawback to this. And the drawback is very simple. It's if they do not do it correctly, what happens instead? What happens instead? Zacian happens. You make a Fairy Steel Pokemon that can one-shot Dynamax forms. You know. You just gotta trust that when they make a smaller Pokédex, they don't add something that is ridiculous, you know. The Primal Wars are interesting, don't get me wrong. No problem, Ken. Have a lovely day. I think we've only got like 15 minutes left in stream anyway. What happened? You got possessed by a sort of abyssal parasite. Are you alright? Please don't tell me I hurt you. Problem none. Nick's managed to stop you. Oh, thank God. Let me at least heal your team. Bing, 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 badong. Thank you, Lixin. Anyway, we can't stop now. I think we're getting closer and closer to Rocky. Let's go. Where am I? Abyssal Fortress. I thought I was in a snow place, but clearly not. There you go. So, care to share your plan with us? Whenever you want. It's not like you're going to run away from us. Amigo should be whatever that said. Karen, Rocky. Hey, look who's here. Oh, ciao, guys. Ciao, can someone explain to me what happened? Yeah, like who freed you? Long story short, some tree-looking fella and his robot saved my life. Then they decided to raid this place to save an old pal. I think his name was Ramon. My father? Where is he? Where is he? He left not long ago. He said he was going to the Porcelain Forest in Teoria. How's my British mate going? Are you winning, son? We are doing actually really well, I'm not going to lie, mate. I'm going to up that Battle Royale count back to 35. It's almost like I didn't do any Battle Royales today, even though I did. Hang on, I need to get through this cutscene before I spin the wheel. But I will spin the wheel for you, Fry. Don't worry about that. Father, what are you trying to do? Anyway, I see you captured Kazuki, but who's that man behind you? Oh, this guy. His name's Dude. Rocky, for the last time, my name is not. You, it can't be. Nix, is that you? Am I your father? Nix, do you know this man? No, but... Oh! Nix, it's just like that time in the first stratum. Who are you? On a personal note, I feel like death. I feel for you, mate. Chloe's been the same for the past couple of days. She's basically been bringing work home with her. What? We have to take her back to the base camp, quick! What just happened? Why are we here? I think you tried to remember something from the past. You tried to activate your brain. Something important. That man, who is he? I wonder. Nix, can you hear me? Ethan. Oh, well, I think you're gonna wake up soon. When you do, remember to talk to that hooded man. He might be the key to unlocking all of our memories. Yeah. If that's the case, I'll probably cease to exist, so this might be the last time we'll talk. I don't want to get sentimental, therefore, do your best, other me. From now on, you're on your own. You bet I will. You just assume that you're going to be disintegrated. Farewell, my old self. We made it out alive somehow. See, but I won't leave this place without Rocky. I'm going back in. Kit, stop right there. We have no Pokemon left. We can't just go in. Let's retreat for now. There may be other enemies nearby. Oh, so you get to keep playing when you run out of Pokemon, but I can't? It's too late. Zombie fellas, I have no choice. Fizzle, promise me you won't tell anyone about this. For now, trust me without further questions. What do you? Are you an Abyssal too? No, you're a green. Kit, what are you? I said no further questions. I used my powers of green, dear friend. Come on, Fizzle, we have to search for Rocky. Ah, what's the meaning of this? Well, you see, the Abyssal one informed us that there was something wrong with you. Us? A human passing through an Abyssal barrier. That was truly unique, don't you think? What? No! This must be a nightmare. On the contrary, it's all real, Kit. Or should I call you Renegade One? What was it again? Oh, right. Neither light nor shadow, neither divine nor profane. Disgusted by everyone, friend to no one. Stop it. Oh no, poison. No, I don't want to. Rocky, please save me. There we go. Controlling you took longer than expected, but here's our fourth and final general. Welcome into our ranks, Nephilim. You just made that up. On the spot. Zelda music. Definitely better than before. How long have I been sleeping? For 3 hours. 3 hours? That's not bad. At least it's not 3 days. Anyway, has something happened while I was asleep? Yeah, about that. So all of the captains already left for the Porcelain Forest. What about Kit? Rocky's still searching for her, but let's just hope for the best. Kit is strong. I think she's out there with Vizzle somewhere. Oh, I almost forgot. Is that hooded man still here? Yeah, he should be near the base camp. Oh, thank God. Sorry, guys, I have to find him as soon as possible. I'll explain everything later. He might have the ability to turn me into a Super Saiyan. So, big bad boy, what's your name? Not much of a talker, huh? Well, it's not like I can blame you. Oh, I might know a way to make you talk. Just wait a second, I'll be right back. Let me go get my fanciest curry. What's wrong with him? There you go, Lixin's special curry. You want some? I don't need it. Leave me alone. Oh, so you can talk. What's your name, big boy? Kazuki. Kazuki. I'll go straight to the point. What's going on in your heart? I can feel you're not at ease, and it's not because we captured you. Know your place, human. You wouldn't understand. Gotcha. Oh well, time to eat. Here comes the airplane. I don't want to eat. Oh, for my ancestors' sake, just eat already. So how was it? It was delicious. It reminded me of my wife's cooking. I'm not your wife. Want to talk about it? Heal me. Mine. Right, I need to spin the wheel. Spin the grand old wheel. Begin. Begin the wheel spin. I want to touch grass. Iron Mon. Oh, it was so close to changing. Okay. It said freeze the team. But Porygon, you're a box. best bit is we're probably going to finish now. Who do I even Ironmon with? So mine is probably the one I might Ironmon with, actually. I think it's the one that makes the most sense. No, maybe Sussy Barker, actually. Because Sussy Barker can at least... I saw DC on the Ironmon. You are correct, actually. Is Fry still here? Here we go. Fry, out of these 6 Pokemon, choose who I Ironmon with. I would let you choose anyone in the box, but then we just wouldn't be playing the game. Also, let's see if the YouTube has updated. No, it has not. Still 2 more subs to go. What Pokemon game is this? This game is called Pokemon Odyssey. I'd like to think we're getting near the end of it. Odyssey Juggernaut. Juggernaut's a cool name. You got a cool name, sir. We have a Minun, a Gardevoir, Mismagius, Aggron, Weavile, and a Breloom. I personally know that Breloom is who I would run. Or Minun. The Spaghetti could do it. Anastasia can't do it. Aggron could do it. Weavile probably can't. I think Angie Boy is just tanky enough that he'll be fine. Breloom has Drain Punch, so he'll be fine. Spaghetti is powerful, so they should be okay. Minun is our snowballing fella. He'll become a ridiculous snowballing creature. Weavile I don't think's got enough going for it, in my opinion. It's strong, but only into certain matchups. Otherwise it's kind of not that great. I like Spaghetti, but I also like Breloom. Both of them work. I'm happy with either of these, to be fair. I would be happy with Breloom, Spaghetti, or Minun. Those are the 3 which I would go for. If you wanted to actively screw me over, you'd probably pick Anastasia. Because she can't really fend for herself. She buffs everybody else. And these 2 would be okay. They're good in some scenarios, bad in most. Okay, Spaghetti. This will be for next stream, though. Because we are going to call it there. What? But I will write down in the wonderful Book of Power. We basically have Frozen Teams and Ironmon for the beginning of tomorrow's stream. There we go. Hopefully I feel better in the morning. Yes. Do what you can to feel better tomorrow, maybe. Honestly, like, illnesses and stuff, they last for way too long. They can last for freaking weeks. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. But yeah, I think that's going to be all from me today. I'm going to slap over to the freaking credits. I think it's this light. This light does my eyes in after a while. Also, I've ordered my sponges. To go on the wall, and I've also ordered some spray to glue them on there. But yeah, we had a good day today. We had a wonderfully good day today. Thank you guys so much for coming along today. You wonderful people. And yeah, we will be back again tomorrow. I'm hoping that we'll have Odyssey done soon enough. It doesn't look like I'm going to be making that poll today. No. We might be making it tomorrow. We might be making the poll tomorrow to decide what game we make next. What we play next. You're going to raid someone. Yeah, why not? Why not? YouTube, this is it for us today. If you want to come over to Twitch, we'll raid someone. If not, bugger off, and I'll see you tomorrow. Alright? Otherwise, everyone else, let's go to Twitch. Let's raid someone. Let's see if somebody's live. Link to the Twitch is in the description. Yes, it is. But yes, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and above all else, have yourselves a damn good one, YouTube, and I will see you tomorrow. So long! Get this Zelda music out of here!